every one of the top 40 records being played on every radio station in the United States is a communication to the children to take a trip, to cop out, to groove. The psychedelic jackets on the record albums have their own.
This is a special question. We don't want you to smoke genetically modified ganja. We want you to smoke the real thing.
Me?
We want you to smoke the natural herb.
Sweet.
Some call it marijuana.
Sweet.
Some call it sensimilla.
Sweet.
Some call it lamb's bread.
The tea.
And some people call it
Welcome to another edition of the Adam Dunn Show. I'm your host, Adam Dunn.
Did you just cough?
Whoa.
Wow, hold on.
Yeah.
Mark this.
Yeah,
mark
that
this
one.
moment.
I'm choking. I'm choking on drink, actually.
Yeah, I think he did.
It was a double choke. Double back
wasn't
choke.
even a choke.
So,
It was- oh, wow.
we are here live. I can't hear myself from there.
I
What's going on?
can't either.
What is going on?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Well, I don't hear me. So.
I'm Dave Charnick.
Oh.
Oh, I'm J-Lo.
I thought we got rid of you, Dave.
There we go.
How did you get back into the game?
Uh,
Who sent Dave a link? God damn you. You're fired, whoever did that.
oh,
It's that same cable thing, I think, is what you got. Problem. It's that cable.
The same
there it is, right there.
cable
There it
thing.
is. That was it. All right. Sorry about that. So we have an international show for you today. Dave and Uncle Andy are over there in the lowlands. Of,
All right, I'm trying to get some volume out of this thing.
oh Jesus! You just sit back and try to.
you
figure
just mute your phone.
Yeah, mute your damn phone.
Turn your phone sideways.
And
I
turn your
think
phone-
Dave's out hunting food.
He
Why
did turn his phone
don't you
sideways, but I
your
think he has the
phone?
lock on.
Look at that.
He has his lock on, so it's gonna be.
Yeah, really. Get off the
Tell
air.
him just go the other way.
Switch it. Switch it.
Oh, Mark, you think it's that easy to go the
Hey,
other
he's
way?
coming back without Steve. Something happened.
Uncle
He
Andy's
ate
ignoring
Steve.
us. Oh, I can't
right.
hear myself.
What happened to Steve, dude?
He's got stuck behind the train.
So we have let's see, we have Danny Danko coming in for a minute just to give us a little quick
Can't get rid
report
of.
from
Oh,
New
there he
York.
goes.
And we've also got Jordan Carlson calling in from Rhode Island from the Tetrahydra Club, which is now official. It's officially rec in Rhode Island, so anybody over 21 can go to there and check it out. Still have no problem? What is wrong? Oh my God, the technical difficulties. I can't believe it. In our brand new studio, it should be perfect. It's just
Drinking a beer?
Oh, much better.
No, just sitting there.
Mute your phone. Mute your phone.
Mute. There you go, guys. Jesus Christ.
I can't hear nothing.
Goodness.
Yeah, but I'm getting an echo if you don't mute it.
So?
Ruining my production over here.
I'll have to kill it
Jesus.
anyway. I can't hear it.
Wow.
I don't know what's
Hey,
happening.
Those
now.
guys. International shit show.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
don't want to fuck up Mark's production.
Never. You know that never does. You know, you can't do that. It's impossible. Anyway, so we are, and also, and we're going to check in with the town of Kush at some point today, too. I have to send them a link.
Oh,
The town of Kush.
Heard about
it's
the
not
Kush
officially.
town.
It's not officially yet, but it's getting blown. It's going. Have you guys seen any news over there about that? Has it gotten international or what? Because it's gotten pretty.
About what?
About Kush, the town of Kush, bro. It's getting huge. It's like it's in the Washington Post now. It's starting to get some legs. The story. So. No.
why you gotta sound so?
No.
Yeah, Dave. So tell us. So Dave,
Haven't heard about
I
it.
know that nobody who listens to the show is going to
Haven't
believe
heard
me,
about
but
it.
Dave
No.
just came back from a Red Hot Chili Pepper show.
What?
Backstage.
Dave knows who Red Hot Chili Peppers
Yes,
is?
he was backstage. He was rubbing oil all over some chicks or something. What were you doing? Tell us what happened, Exam. Were you the oil rubber guy, or what was the deal?
I had to give Flea a hand job.
Oh,
What?
nice.
No, I had to
You
give
gave
Flea a
Anthony
hand
Kiedis-
job. That was the
you-
deal.
You gave Flea a hand job.
Yeah.
Great.
Through his sock?
Oh, yeah, nice. With the sock and everything. You're like, oh, cool. Just keep the sock on. I'm good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, all good. All good.
And now they're back in the dam.
I know, I really did. I went with Steve.
You really?
He really did.
You really did?
He really did.
I really believe you.
Did they have walkers? Those guys they have come out with walkers yet, or what? They're getting old. Those guys are getting old.
They are getting old.
Oh,
Red Hot Chili Peppers is a shit though.
They
They'll
do
never
use wheelchairs.
What?
nice. Yeah, walkers and wheelchairs as all the band members come out.
That would be it. That would be it right there.
Okay. Cool.
I went up like 3. Sorry.
I feel like he can't show off his man balls anymore. Like the older he gets, he can't be
Yeah,
rocking
no.
the sock.
I didn't know who you were talking. I thought you were talking about Dave for a second there. I was like, he's rocking his man balls over here. Like, what is going on?
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because it's like friends of mine used to go party with them all the time, and I was like, this is years ago. They were like, dude, it's so lame backstage. It's like the worst. It's like a bunch of family guys hanging around, doing yoga and drinking water and just being. Oh, it's so boring. It's all family. It's like 4 generations of kids in there.
That's so sweet.
It ain't the same as it used to be. Let me tell you.
I would have guessed.
Not at
No,
all.
it's not.
Dave
It's
looks so
definitely-
happy.
Huh?
Dave looks so happy. Look at that face.
He's on ecstasy. He's all tripping. Did you take some Molly tonight, or what did you do, Dave? Did you get all tripped out?
He does look
Look
real
at
trippy.
you got a little schmiggled out.
Oh,
Oh Jesus!
Feeling a little squirrely.
I want to give a shout out actually to Mr. Duke Diamond, who's crushing it with his new podcast. 3 episodes out. He did it all the smart way. He pre-recorded,
Yep.
not like us. Pre-recorded, organized. No, he did a really good job though. It was 3 good
Yeah.
episodes. He had Tom Hemphill. He had Jinx Proof, and what was the other one? There was the third one.
I'll look it up.
I couldn't believe I was on. I was like, wait a minute. There's been 3 shows and I haven't been on there yet. Blasphemy! I tell you, blasphemy.
Yeah. It's easier to do it like that because then you don't have people popping in and out of their Zoom, like ruining your scenes over here.
Oh yeah,
Doing-
and doing
Yeah.
all that sideways thing and not paying attention and overlapping sound and shit. I know,
Yeah, all that.
but that just shows you. See, that's the thing is we work under pressure.
That's right.
We do things that no one else can do.
I hear you on
Because
this.
you put even the pros, you put them into
True.
like a live situation, they're like all. They don't know what to do. They don't know that you can just completely fuck up for 3 hours straight and no one's gonna care.
Drop it.
Because that's how you do. You just you
it's
create.
not fuck up.
You
This
set
is
the
what
bar
they
low.
expect, so
You set the
really
bar
it's-
low, and everybody's happy. And if they complain, they don't know what the fucking game is. They're like,
Yeah.
"You guys, how many
Fuck
times
them.
have you watched this before?"
I like the complainer on the Instagram post. I was like, I don't even know why they post 4:20 as a start show. It should be like anytime after 4:20.
I saw that too. That was so fucking funny.
This guy
I
doesn't
know.
know what's going on.
I know it's another guy or
He's
girl
new.
who has no idea what's going on. It's like, yeah, come on now.
I thought it was hilarious. Good stuff.
Let me see.
I asked our hottie patati female grower if she would be interested.
Hottie patati. What's going on here?
Well, you know our lingerie female grower out there.
Hottie patati
Lingerie
female grower?
hottie patati. Now I don't know any of this.
Well, yeah, I think her name is Charlotte,
Okay.
and she wants to come on the show sometime. She wants to be a little guest to talk about the female hustle.
Charlotte
She's
can
out of
come on
Canada.
the show.
Of course.
That's so nice. We should tell her to wear to wear lingerie.
To wear no clothes.
I was gonna say lingerie.
Wow.
Sorry.
Jane was trying to change this whole show on us.
We try to get a little female energy, and you're already talking about nipples.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Look, there's a crotchety old man that's like 3 hours past his bedtime.
Oh yeah, look at that.
no.
He's way past. It's like Weekend at Bernie's right there. Just like prop him up.
You have to move. They think it's Weekend at Bernie's. All right, you see,
All right, he's moving. He's moving. Good.
All right,
I can see the strings. I can see the strings though, but that's okay.
Oh,
What time is it there?
So what do you got to smoke? Show us some weed. You're in Amsterdam. This should be. Like,
Andy's rolling a joint right now, and Steve is going to give me his pipe so I can put some shoe in it.
yay, some shoe. Give me some shoe.
Yeah, hang on. We went to Terp's Army yesterday,
Nice.
and Andy, I'm going to give him credit for this. I was going to steal it, but he walked in and he said, I know we're in Amsterdam, but it kind of feels like California. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he
And they
said.
pulled out all this imported Cali weed, and they weren't even, they felt no need to even lie about it. They're like, no, this is real Cali. And sure enough, it was pretty average, above average Cali weed.
Well, like in London right now, all the cans say "flown here, not grown here." Like that's literally the
I
sales
meant
pitch.
it's fantastic weed. They're watching. I love the weed.
The best weed
was amazing.
ever.
Best
It got
weed
better as it
ever
flew
at
over. As it was
Terpene.
flying over, it was getting better. It was
Getting better, right?
curing.
It was really
air
good.
cured.
They had we smoked. Where did we smoke the Neville's Haze? Where did we smoke where they said it was Neville's Haze? At Coffee Shop 420. It was actually pretty good. It was really good. It wasn't Neville's Haze, but it was really good.
What
They had. What? Go ahead.
what strains are you seeing? Sorry. What strains are out there so far?
Is amnesia over, or is it the amnesia wave is still just deep?
I forget.
No, I didn't. I have not seen a lot of amnesia hazes.
Good. It's all-
Steve says it's all amnesia, but no,
I believe Steve.
Andy's doing the
vetting.
sort of the
Is he vetting?
cannabis.
He's vetting everybody.
No, he's grabbing the flower. I'm hooked on Steve's shoe, the shoe hash from Morocco.
Oh,
You guys know the legend of the shoe.
sounds stinky.
It's the legend. Now it's the shoe-shaped hash. It's not really the shoe hash, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like random shoe shapes.
Right.
Size
But
13
it's really
always.
fucking good, man. I mean, really fucking good. We met this cat here who brought over, Adam, you would be jealous, 3 Noxzema jars full of concentrate and a Puffco Peak. And he literally made it his mission to smoke as much as he can. He's a 3-gram dab or 2, 3 dabs to the gram. Check your texts. We just got a text from Mr. Big Dummy.
Oh no.
What does he say? Jan, Steve says. Oh, wait. You wanted me to tell him what else? Oh, Steve also says.
How much is weed out there, Dave?
Oh, my God. You're not going to believe it. Some places get €30 a gram.
I know it's nuts.
Crazy.
What the
It's
fuck?
nuts.
It's
Wow.
crazy. Andy and I were sitting there actually trying to riddle how whatever they're doing. You think about the price. They lose one load. Who gives a fuck? They're making like €14,000 a pound.
It's nuts.
Should we move?
Yeah, €14,000 a kilo.
That's what I'm talking about.
Where's your torch?
We got a new friend.
Oh Jesus! Here he is. Anybody who's not seeing the show doesn't understand what's going on. They just hear people like stars like Chewbacca.
In Amsterdam?
Yeah, they're in Amsterdam.
Who sent him the link?
Fucking
Who sent him the link?
I
Hey,
did.
Don't we have
there he
standards?
is.
They're giving reach arounds
Don't
to
we have
Flea.
standards?
Are you with your cousin, the walrus?
I am.
That's his son. That's his
I
dad.
gotta
Don't-
clean up though. I had to give Flea a hand job.
They just came back from the chili pepper show.
Are you at the show? There you go. Tardo. I only called in because there's a hot blonde next to Adam, and I just want to make sure that
Oh,
That's so
God.
nice.
just wanted to make sure that you knew what was going on there, girl.
Hey, thank you so
Jesus
much.
fucking Christ.
Making
All
my
right, cut him
decade.
off
Okay,
immediately.
thank you.
This
Just
guy.
making sure.
This guy.
Just making sure.
So funny, man.
So nice. You made the boys all jealous.
Oh god.
Oh my God.
You're trying to break our co-host?
Pretty much.
You would break her.
Well,
Oh wait.
Give her a
Come on, give me a break.
child.
Give her a child.
Oh.
All right. I think we have to cut
What
it.
up, sir?
Where's the White Claws?
Wow.
If only Adam still drank. That'd be great.
What is this?
That would not be good for the
No,
show.
the production value of the show would even be worse, and it's already bad enough. So at that point, yeah, because then I wouldn't care anymore. At least now I kind of care.
Where's Andy? Is Andy
Andy's
there
in the
too?
chat.
Andy's right there. He's over there in the dam.
Andy's rolling joints.
Worldwide, bro.
Ah, Walrus!
That was a good time.
What up? Hey, what's up, man? What up, Walrus?
He's calling you the walrus.
Hey, did Dave tell you that he smoked he smoked the fucking hash I put up my ass?
Whoa!
It was really salty.
I'm sorry. I'll stop eating so much Indian.
I mean, really, what hasn't been up your ass?
Well, yeah. That's good point. Good
Truth be
point.
told,
Truth be told.
you know.
Oh my God.
Truth be told, 6 of
Yeah,
Adam's
yeah.
fingers have been there.
A decade in Amsterdam. Shit happened.
Not even.
I'm not smoking hash from you guys anymore.
Oh, J-Lo. Yes, you are.
Where are you
Sure.
at? Pink Pop? What are you at? Pink Pop?
No, Cafe Z Post,
They're back in
Oh,
town.
yes.
right next to Steve's place.
All right.
Steve couldn't be much further. Look, it's late, dude. He can't go farther than next door. He's
I was gonna
fading.
say.
He's fading right now. Look at him fade. Fadetronic 5000 right there.
All right, children. You go back to having whatever you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you. Leave. Thank you.
What's
Good
up?
night, Blondie.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for calling in.
Oh
You're
God.
just the greatest, Jan.
Wow.
Anyway, so you guys are going to the red light, I assume now, and going to the blue light specials. Is that your deal? Is that what you're going for?
You told me, you said that the best workers had the blue light, so that's what I'm
Yeah, the
looking
blue light. They work extra hard.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah,
blue
the
light?
blue light.
hard.
They work extra hard for you.
Extra hard for
Extra
you.
hard.
The blue light
That's
sounds
what it
like it
means.
could go bad, honestly. I
the
wasn't thinking
Yeah, the blue light is where you get all the good
No,
deals.
yeah.
All the deals.
Yeah.
the buy one, get one.
Yeah.
BOGOs, yeah. The
You're gonna buy
BOGO,
something and get
the
something.
blue light BOGO sale going on down there. You should get down there.
I asked for the done deal.
Did you?
Yeah, it didn't work for me.
Steve took me to this blue light
Steve knows where they're
and
all
said, ask for the done deal.
Yeah.
69% off.
Nice.
J-Lo,
It's been a dry month.
Hey.
Sorry. These
a dry month. What happened to the dry year?
that too.
Oh, I see.
It's just been dry out there. It's like a freaking desert.
Flicking beans.
Fuck that.
So, anything planned on the weekend? There must be something good going on this weekend.
The Rolling Stones on Monday.
No way.
Rolling
going?
Stones.
Are you doing the Stones now?
Yeah.
Wow.
My buddy just saw him in the UK.
You're going for the fucking bucket list now, right?
Do you understand that Steve knows people?
Yeah.
Okay, he knows
Wow.
people.
He knows people who
And-
knows people.
He knows a lot of people. You wait. We'll maybe if you're nice,
Yeah, you're going to
when
call
the
us.
Chili Peppers come to Denver,
Oh, really?
you know, Steve will put in a phone call for you, Adam.
Oh, good. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
Well, next time.
He says you have to give him a hand job.
Oh, really? Well, okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Every day, is that what I heard him say?
Yes. He said every day.
That's
Well,
not-
he's like
that is
79
not a
years
good-
old,
that is not a
so
good deal.
every day for him is once every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somehow it's not. It doesn't sound like
Yeah.
a good deal. I'm not feeling that one.
No.
You're
But-
not feeling it?
Not feeling that deal. No. Literally,
Okay,
I'm literally not feeling it.
Same offer.
I'm always feeling it.
He'll make the same deal with J-Lo.
All right.
All right, she said yeah. Oh, hey! That's 50 euros, not 50 bucks.
Oh.
Okay, wait.
Now it's for
Miss
50.
I just made you an
Rosendogs.
extra 7%.
Dave, this is important. Miss Rosendogs is in the chat.
Yeah.
Miss Rosendogs, hello. And I send so much love.
She said she'll take the deal.
I can't.
It's way better than at home. She said it's a much better deal than at home.
Heyo.
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 All right. Oh wait, let's get Mr. Danko. Should I get Mr. Danko, formerly known as Vinkovensky?
The show is worldwide.
I know. We are. That's why we did it. That's why we put the quota.
Just relax, bro.
Danny Vinkovetsky.
Yeah, where is he?
Vinkovetsky.
It's Vinkovetsky.
You know who called me today 9 times? Ed Rosenthal.
I saw that.
Times,
I saw that. That
literally.
photo is outrageous.
Outrageous, right?
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. Huh?
That's a lot.
He answered the phone for Steve and I in his robe like he was the Hef.
Oh.
Yeah, I really thought he was the Hef.
I miss Ed.
I'm really hungry. Is there anything besides that jerk and chicken open?
That was the photo that I was talking about.
Are you gonna? Why don't you get some Fab Fries, Freddy?
Dude, he doesn't like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
bet he's
I sent
pissed.
that to him.
He got
He
pissed?
sent me a note. He's like, I'm well aware of these motherfuckers,
Nice.
and they're not paying me dick.
Damn, that's
Whoa.
fucked up.
Remember the place we saw last night,
Have him talk to Flea.
Fab Fries Freddy? They're totally ripping him off.
I just sent you a
Yeah, he
photo.
reshared it. What is that?
Ed photo.
What do you eat there? What are you
Oh,
eating?
don't put that up there. Come on.
What?
It's
Don't
private.
do that.
Okay. Why? It's just a
That
photo.
is not the most flattering photo.
That was good looking out.
It's pretty much
Dave.
how he looks on the show every time. What are you talking about? This is it. This is a classic.
Yeah, but I don't even know if he knew he said that to us. Even Steve laughed at it. That photo of Ed, up the nose shot.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's a
he's shaking
Patreon
his-
exclusive.
Oh yeah, Patreon exclusive,
Yeah,
guys. If
Patreon
you're a
exclusive.
Patreon listener, you get to check out the photo, the official Ed Rosenthal photo. Uh-oh, here it is. Dave's officially down.
shit.
He's down for the count.
Dude, it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's one there.
Oh,
That's nothing, dude. That's the
what are
beginning
you
of the
talking
night.
about?
You still got hours to go.
I would just be getting up, just getting ready to go. Actually,
First off,
there's a art opening going on right now. If you guys want to go check it out,
Yes.
all our buddies are there. London Police is there. Gallows there. They're all there, bro. You should be over there raging, rolling big fatties.
I did a WhatsApp video with Mark for Naz, who was on stage,
Yeah.
and Mark was driving a forklift.
I was. Yeah, I was
Okay,
trying to work
I'm
this.
just saying.
That's
Do we
impressive.
know what he does when he's not in the studio? It was a forklift, man. Somebody give this guy a regular job, okay?
What do you mean, dude?
That looked dangerous.
You said
It
you
was
was
like
still-
stacks.
Yeah, dude. We'll cruise around with
I don't
forklift
know,
all
but
day.
what job? You worked 6 jobs. Which one was that?
That was my main job.
What? You were in the studio?
Yeah. I was,
Here's-
That's
moving,
your
Yeah,
main
forklifting
job.
out of the studio.
I was moving pallets around in here.
My White Claw cases.
Got the tie back.
Things are coming
Oh,
together.
does J-Lo drink in the clams tonight?
I wish I had some clams.
Jesus.
Straight out of the clam. She's doing it straight out of the not even out of the can.
Only eat clams.
Straight out of the clam.
Yep.
Do you slurp out of the clam?
That's all I do.
Mark, where you at?
I don't know what's going on.
Mark's giving up. He's done.
I'm out. See y'all later.
He's out. Oh, you're at work? You're here tonight, though? You're not at some concert or something?
No. I had my taste of freedom last weekend.
Taste of freedom.
I know, he makes this sound so
fucker.
rough around here, dude.
You are.
It's such a tough place to be on a Friday.
Yeah.
Getting out of
look who
work.
it is.
We got everybody out of work. I mean, that's the thing. If
I'm
you
going
take that into
to be
effect,
your
that's
number
like
one.
guaranteed bonus right there. We just created the bonus. What's going on?
You see this?
Danko.
What? Class?
Oh,
Canned clam?
sorry.
What? Who?
Hold on.
What?
You see Danny? Mr. Danko?
There's
Oh, I don't even see
Danko.
him. There he is. Oh, the party. Let's get this party started.
Just relax, bro.
What's up? I figured
It
I'd use
would
your
work
quote.
much better if you weren't muted.
Oh, yeah, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
Unmuted. Worldwide.
Worldwide.
This show is worldwide.
Nice. Welcome.
What's happening?
Hi, Mr. Danko. Miss
Hi,
you.
J-Lo.
Hello from Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on.
We somehow we avoided getting, because we had Big Dummy was on here for a minute, but we shook him before he, so it was tough.
No, J-Lo got him all out of sync. He's like, was just lost.
He didn't know what to do. Wow, who's that? Who's the blonde? Terrible.
It's exciting to be here.
So
you can put your phone on, just mute it, and you can watch.
So New York's had some big changes this week, huh? Some fucking action going on around there.
Show.
Shut the hell up, Dave.
Yeah, New York is pretty wild. The laws are changing very quickly, and
as expected.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is that the licensing and the permitting hasn't happened, so everybody's just filling the void now, and
of course,
mayor seems to be okay with it. So I think you'd have to be pretty egregious to get in any kind of trouble at the moment here.
As in, like having whole shops devoted to selling weed that are not totally look like a normal dispensary, like that kind of stuff.
I mean, they have that.
I know, it's crazy. you're like these are tighter than the ones here. Like some of them look way better than Colorado.
They got some letters. They got letters saying basically cease and desist, and basically you might not be eligible for a license if you act illegally now.
Yeah.
But some of these guys are probably making 20, 30 grand a night. They're like, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. We'll get on that. We'll get on that stopping thing.
Yeah.
As soon as we can. As soon as we can stop selling, because they don't seem to stop. Yeah. And then also you guys got I don't know if it's the first, but as far as the insurance paying for medical too, which was a pretty interesting. That sounded pretty progressive in a sense of as far as cannabis.
Yeah, no, if health insurance pays for medical cannabis, that's huge. And it's a great reason for people to keep their medical cards if they have them.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I mean, you should keep them if you want to grow your own as well, because you can grow more, and you can grow now if you have a medical card. Whereas if you wait for the state to get on board with home grow,
right,
you're gonna have to start in a year or two.
Yeah, and then by the time that happens, they're going to go like, wait a minute, what were we thinking? You can't do that. We're going to lose so much money. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing is there's that whole haven't quite figured it out, and then there's that overthinking it style too, which New York's pretty famous for. So they haven't even tried. They haven't even gotten into that yet. You know what I mean? That's just on the back burner. So once that kicks in, oof, you don't want to wait. You want to be medical and grow now, I think is the way to go for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, everywhere you go in the streets, you smell it. So
well, that's cool. I mean, this is like the first real summer.
It was like that before, but I mean, it's like that now, and people just aren't hiding it anymore, which is nice. Anywhere you can smoke cigs,
we love it.
You can smoke cannabis. So people are just, hopefully people are just being as discreet enough so they're not like blowing it in kids' faces. And
well, kids' faces is a bad move. Yeah, that isn't going to get you anywhere. Like, hey, kid, yeah.
You just have to be smart. And,
now, in cops' faces, I get that. Everyone's like, that should almost be like, you could make money if you just were like dressed up like a cop on the corner, and all you had to do is like just give me money if you blow hits in my face and give me money and take a photo of you blowing a hit in the cop's face. I mean, that'd probably make you more money than anything. Plus, you get real high.
I remember one of my first trips. And
COVID. You get COVID and high at the same time. You get COVID, high, and rich all the same time.
One of my first trips to Amsterdam back in the 90s, I was still, hiding it and everything. And then people were joking, laughing at me. And they actually asked the cop to come over and light the joint for me, which was quite a novelty at that time. I was like, wow. And they did it, I don't know.
What's open?
That's
probably
pretty
should
funny.
have tipped them.
That's pretty funny.
I think it was Homegrown Fantasies. They're like right across the street from the police station.
Homegrown Fantasy, baby.
And then the Dutch guys were like, "Oh, we got to watch him squirm. Come here, cop.
Yeah.
Come here."
I was just instinctively hiding what I was doing, and they were like, "Ha, come over here, light the joint for him," and the cops did it.
I don't know. Nowadays, I don't think they're so cool anymore. Like Amsterdam cops don't look cool at all. Like I've been watching all these. Like every time I see a video, it's like, damn, they've changed their tune 100%. Like they're tackling people off of bikes and shit. Like I was like, oh fuck, they never used to do that. You know what I mean? That was never the case. But we'll see.
They got a lot to deal with. People kind of treat it like Europe's Vegas in a way, and
say goodnight to Steve, guys.
Oh, good night,
hey,
Mr. Walrus.
Long time no see, buddy.
Wave your flipper. Good job. Wave
He's showing off his Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I know. You got like 30 seconds to score some chick between here and the door next door.
He says you could probably get some chick. Just show off that pass.
She'll help you into the house.
Oh, he wants J-Lo.
Oh,
smitten.
God, everybody,
So much
stop.
love.
We have one
Look at
woman. Just like, that's it. We have one. Wow.
All right, brother. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait.
Yes, he can't hang for the whole show. Look at him.
I'm saying goodbye to Steve.
Oh,
Hey,
you.
Steve.
I thought you were. Oh. We thought we got rid of you.
Give
Where
Steve
was
my
the
best
red light
day.
district, and he's going to get a blowjob.
Steve, give
Oh, yeah.
Steve my
And he's
best
going to
day
get.
of
Oh, you
free
should do that. You should do. Save that for Patreon. Tell him to save that for Patreon, and he can.
He said save it for
there we go.
Patreon.
Yeah, go
I'm gonna
get the
have Steve
blowjob during
I'm gonna have
Patreon.
Steve on
and
my
then
podcast next week.
Nice.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. It's 2 weeks. Remember, that's a.
2 weeks.
It's officially a 2 week.
Coming up on 100 shows.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Is your show worldwide?
We forgot. I know. Is your show worldwide,
It's worldwide, bro.
bro?
We forgot how many shows we've done. Do we know? No one will ever know.
Oh, no.
No one, we lost count, and I used to fuck it up every week, and I'd be like, "Oh, it's in show 96 or."
You're the show 420, man.
And then we just gave up. Yeah. So.
I suppose we could start at some point.
Oh, that's a good
No,
idea.
It's a pleasure to have you on.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Yeah. We just do it.
We can make up all these numbers then. If we know, we can't make up numbers. If we don't know, we just make them up. Yeah, 50,000. How many episodes you got? I don't know.
50,000 shows.
We have like 50,000 or something, I guess.
I'll go
Yeah.
look at how many videos we have. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
Cheddar Bob says, Danny Danko looks like Paul Giamatti ate Peter Griffin. Jesus, Cheddar Bob.
Wow.
Wow, Cheddar. That's pretty rough on our buddy here.
That is rough.
It gets crazy in the chat, man.
Yeah,
Just relax, bro.
You got to get it. Yeah. I shouldn't even be reading them.
Oh, you
That's-
look great. Looking fantastic.
Thank you.
I wouldn't go fantastic. That's a stretch.
Oh.
Gary.
Did I pick up
Great
some,
was nice.
jelly
and
there?
Still a stretch, but you go into fantastic is, I mean, really nobody's going to believe you. Your credibility.
Oh, so
is
what's going on with this
there.
Hitman thing? Tell me about the Hitman show. That seems pretty good. I just saw the announcement.
Well, yeah, same with me. I just saw that.
What? You're not invited either? You're like me? We're both out kicked to the curb,
It
guys?
might be. I don't know. I mean, I'm supporting it 100%. It's Dougie from Hitman doing an event in New York. So
Exactly. I was like, whoa,
he
wait a
has my
minute.
full support.
I was like, yeah,
if he wants
exactly.
it, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's a great thing. I think, you know. it's nice
The
to have
list looked pretty good. The
competition.
list looked pretty decent, I'd have to say. So,
Yeah, for
Dude,
sure.
look at this. This is a seat and a half. Look at that's a great seat.
what is
Look
going
at these
on?
guys. They figured out how to get over the little bird thing.
Ah, the bird thing.
I
Nice.
love it.
They put cushions down.
Well, thank you, Dave, for that incredible.
Oh, look, they have stairs. Check it out. This is a new invention. It's only found in Amsterdam.
Wow, looks
Stairs,
Dutch. Dutch
man.
design, total Dutch design too. You can tell.
Total Dutch design. Andy says there's French fries this way.
If you're a grower, or
Mr.
you're thinking
Danko.
about starting your
What is the medical rec thing like in New York though? Are they doing medical? Can you get a card there? Are they Okay,
Yeah,
how's
so
that
you can
work?
get a medical card.
What do you do
You know,
with it?
through a doctor, you can get a medical card.
Just
It's
grow.
pretty simple. And there are shops that sell medical cannabis and vape pens and tinctures and stuff, but they don't have dabs. And what flower they have right now, they just kind of moved up. They used to have like ground flower. Now they have like actual flower, but they're kind of working their way up to that. And it allows you to grow. So you can grow 6 plants per person, 12 per household. And so those are the shops that are open that are legal and legit. But as far as rec, there are no rec shops open in New York, so that are licensed and legal. So that's like the next process. What they're trying to do is to license and permit the places that some of them that are going to be medical and rec, kind of like
I want to see if I
Colorado
can.
or and then some that are just going to be rec, and then there's consumption lounges are going to be allowed at some point, delivery services, I would imagine, and home grow without a medical license. But all that is kind of stuff we're waiting on. It's been passed, but it hasn't been approved. Like it hasn't been permitted and licensed.
I mean, when it first started and they said 2 years, I just was like thinking to myself, like, what? 2 years? Like,
yeah.
Do you
and
realize
that's the funny
how
part is
deep people are going to get in 2 years? 2 years are going to be like fully established to the point where they're
and
like,
everyone
why
is
would
now
I?
filling the void. So all of the places that used to be somewhat underground, delivery services, that kind of thing, are now pretty wide open.
Rosin Dogs put the clamp down. He says, can't grow yet, Danny. Ooh, Rosin says
you can if you have a medical license.
Yeah, Rosin Dogs.
If you're waiting to grow on the rec side, you have to wait until after the first rec shops open a certain amount. I think it's like 6 months to a year. But if you have a medical card right now, in New York, you can grow 6 plants per person. And if your partner in your household also has a medical card, you can grow 12 plants per person.
See that, Rosin Dogs?
Plants, though.
There you go.
No limit
Rosin.
on the size of the plants, just the amount of plants. So if you want to veg them for 3 months and grow big monsters, you can do that. So it is technically legal to grow if you have your medical card in New York.
Have they talked about having a license count yet? Like on how many they're going to approve for the recreational side, or have they're just
count of?
No, they're just getting started with all that. I think they formed the committee that's going to basically have meetings to decide.
Walk to walk. Is that a walk to walk? It's got to be a walk to walk, right? Walk to walk. Yes, it is. Oh no, it's walk in.
Real quick.
What?
I counted all the shows on YouTube.
You just did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was quick.
Well, it was 80 rows of 5 videos.
Yeah, 400.
For 420.
No way.
Damn.
Are we at show 420?
Or something like that.
What? Danny Danko, you
at least videos.
are on show 420 live.
Minus
That's
so exciting.
That's not a walk to walk. It's a walk off.
It's a walk in.
Well, I mean,
it's a knockoff.
It's a walk off. It's a walk off.
Some of those.
We call it walk off.
What's the place with the wall, with the burgers inside the wall, and you just
Burgermeister? Oh, you mean Fabo? Yeah, Fabo.
Fabo, Fabo.
Those were the days. Let me tell you. No, the only thing you could eat out of those were the cassouffles. That's about the only thing that was sort of edible. Otherwise, it was just some fricandel croquette weirdness. Fricandels are all horse meat.
What's the wintertime, the little pancakes in the Liza plane there?
Puffages.
Yeah, puffages. Those
the puffages, huh?
Panacoken
and puffages. Yeah, and the oily bowlen for the New Year's. They have the oil. I mean, the funny thing is the Dutch, their descriptions are so not elegant ever. Like they're always just rough. Like, how can I make this? You know, like we call our teeth, they call it the gums, right? They call it the tooth flesh. It's like, could you make it sound a little more rough? You know, the tooth flesh, tooth flesh. No, you mean the gums? Like we try to soften everything a little bit.
Yes, we know.
They love to make it rough. Not at all. But like oil. But I was going back to the oil balls. Like, can I have an oil ball? Yeah, that sounds great. And everyone's like, yes, oil balls, oily ball, yes.
Or bitter
and you're
ones.
Like, or bitter balling. Yeah, exactly. Bitter? Yeah, we're all just like, no.
They're bitter balls.
Bitter, balls of bitterness. You'll enjoy them. Let me tell you. Look at this. We're getting the full culinary experience with Dave. Dave's brain is on food.
100%.
Let me tell you. One thing Dave wants is food right now. Dave, we've seen it. It's a walk shop.
I like late night straight food though, so I'm all about that shit.
Amsterdam's great and the funny thing there too is like if you see people eat, so there's certain foods you just should never eat there. Like all the desserts that they put in are just like they're props. They're not real food, right? They're like just like this sugar coated shit. And they put them in there just to make it look really like, whoa, what's going on over here? And then late at night, you'll see a guy coming over. He's like, give me like one of those and 2 of those and 3 of these. And you're just like, oh my God, that guy's going to eat those things? He does not realize that nobody buys those things. Like there's certain shit that's just there it's for decorations. It's not for food. Because it's just like, so sugary and crusty, can sit there for like a month and you never will ever know. Yes, the good old street food of Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Herrings. You want to eat the herring?
Oh, I love the herring hot dogs.
See, I knew you were a herring kind of guy. Yes.
And pickled herring. You're supposed to eat it like.
Yeah, you have to make a whole scene out of it. It's a whole thing. It's a scene. You create worst breath ever. Oh, people would come into my store after they'd go to the corner, they'd eat a herring, walk into my shop, and I'd just be like, if they came in with it in their hands, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here with that right now. You're not touching any of my clothes. I don't want you walking around. Oh man, this is fun. But then they come over to you like, okay. I'm like,
and there's like 1 week a year where the special herring shows up and everyone freaks out, right? Like there's like the new herring.
Ooh.
Like the brand new. It's 1 week a year, and it's like the lines at all the herring stands.
Right. That's hilarious. The good stuff. Once a year we get it fresh, and then the rest of the year, not so fresh. Not so fresh.
Somewhat more pungent.
Yeah, a little more funk to it. Now where are you at, Dave? So where did you go? Where's he at? French fries? What's he going?
It's that herring turf.
Oh, that's a walk in.
Oh, you walked there. You walked right in, right? Oh, you just walked right in.
I walked right in.
Wow. Boo.
Dave needs another little splash of whatever he's taking. Another mushroom.
Fuck you.
Another
Dave.
droplet.
Did you get any mushrooms when you're over there yet, Dave? Mushrooms?
Yeah, I'm gonna meet someone tomorrow.
Oh.
So far away.
Say hi to the Soma.
It's inside one of the only people I know that he's got a lost and found in his house.
Hold on. What's going on? There's 5 things going on there at once. What happened now?
I was saying Soma's one of the few people I know. He's got a lost and found in his house where people would like leave his house without their shoes.
Yeah. Exactly. Classic. Classic.
It's a serious lost and found. There's like plenty of stuff in there.
It's all flat, so you can find it though.
I remember when we went, we left all the equipment boxes open, and the cats started like hanging out in them.
Oh yeah, those cats are.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, there's a lot of cats and a lot of crystals.
Little kitties.
So many.
Cats.
They're all interrelated. Crystals, cats,
tea,
snakes, crystals,
and a lost and found.
And yeah.
Ah, sounds wonderful.
So Dave's eating some noodles. Great.
No, it's not out yet. He's just made it.
Whatever, dude.
We're not going to watch you eat noodles. That is not happening. No. You have to mute your noodles, all right?
Yeah.
With no slurps.
Go ahead and mute your noodles.
I have to mute it?
Yeah, we don't want no slurping.
You guys don't want to watch.
No, not really.
Like real-time live.
It must be 2 a.m.
Does everybody know that they're on like on a podcast, international podcast with millions of people watching?
Worldwide, bro.
Worldwide.
Millions.
Millions.
It's Fab Five Freddy's. Fab Fries.
Oh, you saw that Fab Fries Freddy? That's terrible, right? How bad is that?
Horrible.
How can you fuck up fries?
No, it's because he stole his name.
They stole the name.
Oh, wait, right next door. Look, it's Danko's Donuts right next door. Oh, wow. Dude, they got your... I can't believe it. Russian donut shop? There's a Russian donut shop right next door called Danko's Donuts.
Wow.
Vinkovensky specials. We are marketing geniuses on the Adam Show. Oh, speaking of which, Danny, you don't know. We have our own coffee shop now in Denver. The Adam Dunn Show. The Adam Dunn Show is in possession of a coffee shop and a studio space. So next time you're in here, we got a spot. Can hang out. Cool. Yeah, I can put you to work. Get you behind the counter. You look like a guy that works at a coffee shop. Totally, I could totally see you. Hey, how could I? And I have a drive-through, so you could put the little ear thing on. That would be perfect. I could see you doing the drive. I could see you doing the drive-through. Totally, like people would pull up and go like, "What, Danny Danko? Oh my God!" They're gonna be like in shock. It's like one of those. You bet those famous people.
From Raging Bull. I just want to like kind of walk around and just tell stories and smoke people's weed.
That'll work. Hey, mute that. Can't have that.
Sure.
Hey,
mute that phone.
Why don't you mute yourself, Dave?
Dave, mute that shit.
Jeez, Dave.
You're bleeding all over
We're
us.
trying to have a show over here.
Tell it you need to stop screaming.
He doesn't even listen. That's the worst part.
I am. Hold on.
Jesus, what, are we gonna listen to you chew your freaking noodles? Fucking guy. There we go. Now we have a nice private conversation.
Oh.
Just us and Danny.
Oh, very nice.
So much more.
Yeah, you have
professional.
Jordan coming on here later too, right?
Yeah. Speaking of unprofessional. Speaking of unprofessional.
Well, he just booked a date for his event. I'm excited.
I know. The
Cultivators Cup.
Cultivators Cup part. What is this? Like the 4th, 5th, something like that. I don't know. He's had a bunch.
I went to the last one. I saw you there.
I was and the thing that sucks is I can't wait to go to the next one because at the last one, I was just dying, dude. I was dying. I was like, I had some sort of weird, like I never feel sick ever. I landed, and I had like, oh man, something's wrong. And for the whole time I was there, I was fucked. And then when I got home, I was still fucked for like 2 more days. And then I got fucking relaxed, but I couldn't eat, I couldn't do nothing, and I was just like, I did the show like dying, like
pulled it off though. I mean,
I pulled
you were
it
very
off.
Professional.
I know, that's what I do. I'm very good at working under pressure like that. Dying over here. Oh, okay.
You had the whole bus too, like the. You know,
I
like,
know. We had everything. I had
cool.
it all. I could have been just chilling and being all relaxed, but instead I was like half keeled over, going.
What show?
The one you
That
were
was the
at.
Cultivators Cup.
Yeah, the show that I had to do by myself, and then try to like do everything, and I couldn't make it. It was terrible. It was
Cypress Hill performed as well. It was,
I know.
Cypress
I
Hill.
didn't even go say hi to nobody. I didn't do nothing. I was like, oh, they're over there, and I'm over here. Ah. So yeah, it was one of those. So I can't. Well, I'll find out from him, but I'm sure he's going above and beyond with his bookings. I'd imagine.
Oh yeah. No, he's got quite a lineup and sponsors and all that.
Good.
Should be awesome.
What I'm looking forward to is them taking that on the road, kind of like, turning that into a national event, which is the way to do it. And because now this first one, this is another one in Massachusetts, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's talking. I think he's talking Arizona next one or something like that.
Nice.
Doing
nice.
something. So that,
yeah, I mean, I don't want to steal his thunder. This is his announcement, but I'm just
we've talked
excited
about it. We've talked about it on the other show before, but I think that's going to be. I think once he gets rolling with that, that's going to be the proper. It's good timing for that because it's kind of necessary. Because as you've seen, I think everybody's going to kind of start coming back. Like you see. We'll definitely see. I don't know if we'll see Chalice again because of all the issues they had, but I'm sure he's going to get the
right. He's got something going.
Once he gets rolling with this first event, I think it's just going to cascade off into more. So
yeah, we'll see Victor hopefully at the Cultivator Cup as well.
Nice, yeah.
Our pal Victor.
Victor, yes sir.
We all party all those
but yeah, it's definitely the East Coast time to shine. I think for this next year or so, because as we know, it gets jaded. The industry gets jaded quicker and quicker. No matter like whatever state comes online, they're all excited for a month, 2 months, and then all of a sudden it's like, man, I wish it was like it was. Everyone starts getting back to nostalgic for the good old days of actually getting money for their weed, or not having to pay so much the other way around, having to pay so much for taxes, etc. But and you can imagine with the New York attitude, how quickly this is going to get jaded. It's going to get jaded so quickly.
There's already an undercurrent of that, now, although we're in the funny gray area in between. So, but people are already preparing to be pissed later.
Oh, for sure. Like, yeah, exactly. Like who could be more like fucking pissed off and about it than a New Yorker, right? So it's a combination of, plus it's a
rivalry too. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, you know what I mean? Like it's
big time. I was talking to Pig the other day. It was the same thing. It was like the classic where just, according to him, New York's always had the best weed. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's sort of kind of not true, but yeah, I can get it. Maybe your world, maybe in your little microscopic world, but for the average
most
guy,
expensive.
For the average person, not, you know what I mean? But now it's just getting it to the masses. And, as we all know, every time these things kind of open up, it's a bittersweet thing because, like anytime you try to grow on scale, your quality goes down. You know what I mean? It's kind of the lay of the land, right? If you got like a 4-lighter and you're there every day and you're growing organically and you're paying attention to everything, it's going to be much better than if you have a 400-lighter and it's all on hydro and salty and being handled by 15 different people along the way, and so just
absolutely,
it's just part of the deal.
Oh yeah, there's always that guy.
Part of the deal. How's the new leaf? Where was it? Northeast
leaf.
Yeah, how's that going?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's going great. We got our newest issues out and about right now. We've got.
Is it quarterly or what is it? How's it come out?
It's monthly.
Oh, it's monthly. Oh, cool. Oh, it looks good, except it's all a lot of
it's
green on
quality
there.
issue,
Anything green
brand new.
gets fucked up with our green screen. If there's any.
But yeah, it's been great. It's monthly. It's a free magazine. It's in all the dispensaries and head shops throughout the Northeast. And
you got more
chugging
different.
along.
Each state has its own version, or is it kind of like its own Northeast has its own version?
it's all the Northeast. But then there's other versions, like there's California leaf and Oregon leaf and Northwest.
Oh, here we are. He's breaking all the rules.
You're not supposed to film that stuff.
Breaking all the rules over there.
This
is where the camera gets snatched out of his hand.
Yeah,
we're just waiting for
some guy's going to run out of one of those.
Yeah. Hey, Godverdikke, jongen.
It's not allowed.
Exactly. Oh, look at that.
Jesus, dude.
It's not allowed.
Yes.
This is quite unfortunate that you're doing this, but it's quite something you should probably stop doing. Please refrain from filming the girls.
The girls.
Or the guys.
Yeah, look at that. Well, that's pretty good.
Man.
Good job, Dave.
Oh, Dave. Undercover, dude.
I'm impressed. Black
Tiger.
Oh,
downtown.
Black Tiger. Banana bar. We need to go to the banana bar now. Stat. Which is one of the most obscene, horrible places ever. Like when you really
we walked past that place after you told us about it.
It's like you don't want to. No, you don't want to see that show. I'm telling you, you really don't want to see it. It's not. There's nothing hot about it. Nothing sexy. Nothing hot. It's like you want to see a girl put a banana
Willie White have a bar down there
make
somewhere?
a guy eat it out of the audience.
No.
Yes. That's standard show. Standard show is chick puts banana up snatch, calls dude from audience, makes him eat it out of her snatch. Can you imagine? That's like not a show you'd want to be.
It happens, right?
No, I just saw it.
But then you get but they do the ping pong ball, they tie girls with the ping pong ball and all that shit. They do it all. They do all that stuff there. They love, it's all like the opposite.
The ball queef?
Yeah.
Ew.
Pop, they do the thing,
Ew.
shoot it across the room and the whole, they love that stuff there. Yes. And I bet when I first got there, I'm sure there was donkey shows going on somewhere. You just had to search high and low for them. Where's the donkey show at?
Those poor little JJs, man. Anyways.
Oh, Miss Rock, what's this?
Not everyone's vajayjay is little.
Whoa. I like how he's listening secretly.
I know.
And he was filming Uncle Andy at the same time. Totally disrespectful,
filming Uncle
bro.
Andy.
Uncle Andy's probably on cloud 9 right now. He's like, there's my wife. There's my wife.
Oh.
Oh, damn. He's not going to like that.
Dog, they're going to snatch your phone. What are you doing?
You're going to get in so much trouble soon, Dave.
I know. What are you doing, man?
Dave, you're going to get busted.
They're going to snatch your phone.
They're coming to get you. Andy's protecting him. That's the thing. Right now, as we speak.
Wait, I'm not supposed to do this?
No. Hell no.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Fuck
like
no.
someone in the chat was just talking about how someone came and snatched their phone after they're doing that shit.
Oh yeah, they'll take your phone, step on it right in front of you,
else doing it?
crush it. Yes. What are you smoking on there, Danny? I can pretend I'm going to pretend I'm heavy days right now.
What are you saying?
Nothing.
Yeah, something.
Oh, no, J-Lo said... Wait, I'm live.
What is that? What do you got? What do you got? What is that? What is that? Some jelly?
That was so nice. Oh, I'm loving it.
Nice.
What strain is that?
Is that from a contest, or is that like something that you have to smoke? Were you what is it? Papaya?
No, I don't have to.
They're forcing you? Are you being forced to smoke that?
No, I brought this back from Cali. From
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Golf tournament that I was involved in over there.
Allegedly.
Santa Barbara, allegedly.
Yeah.
Did you win your golf tournament?
How'd you do?
No, but we were we shot a respectable 76 as a team.
Wonderful.
In a scramble. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but we did not win. The winners shot like a 55 or something.
What sport are we talking about?
Golf.
Oh, okay.
White man sport.
I only do disc golf, but I can understand.
Except for the best guy, of course. Always,
It's very business-like. You know, it's
A
the
lot of
time that you
golfers
take
and-
care of
A lot of
business.
golfers in cannabis these days.
There's a lot of golfers out there.
Business time.
There's a lot of cannabis and golfing these days. Maybe the other way around.
Oh, yeah.
You have to switch it around, spin it up. So what are you smoking out of? What do you got? Let's see. Got a rig, Puffco in it. Puffco in it.
Not so clean, but
Dirty. You didn't pass. Yeah, you definitely didn't pass the clean factor.
needs a cleaning. But what are you gonna do?
I want a Puffco.
I'm busy.
You got
man.
a Puffco. It's right there in front of you. Just
Magazine, a podcast, a book to sell. You know,
Mhm.
guests to poach from your podcast.
I know you're like that's such an easy life you have. You just wait for my
It's a
show to
lot of
come
work.
on, and then you just poach it. A couple weeks later, come up with your own new idea. It's great, easy.
Yeah,
I love it. So yeah, it was kind of funny when we had Shiloh on. I was like, oh, so you're going to go on Danny's show in 2 weeks? And he's like, yeah, yeah, he's never had me on. And I was like, really? And then you sent me that picture, and I was like, how high was he that he doesn't even remember he was on your show? It's kind
he
of funny.
didn't remember being on my show, but he's been on my show multiple times, to be honest. Because he was on my show now, Grow Bud Yourself, and prior he was on the old High Times show that was called Free Weed.
Yeah, Free Weed was your original. Exactly. What's going on over there?
Yeah, we just hit the end of the drag.
Oh, yeah, this is the blue lights. This is where the blue lights are at, right here. This is it. It's always at the end.
This is where
They get you right before you're like, hey, oh, look at her. She's pretty.
you finally found it.
She's really nice. She seems nice. You know.
Follow the yellow brick road.
And they come back, man, that chick was awesome, dude. She likes sports and everything. She knew it. She liked soccer.
She was a pitcher.
Really? Is that what she said?
Smoke your finger after that.
Disgusting.
So there you go. That's the meat market of Amsterdam, live and direct on Friday night. Living vicariously through Dave. That's when you know your life's hit rock bottom.
Sucks. You suck.
At that point, you're like,
If you're living vicariously through me, your life is pretty rock bottom.
yeah, exactly. This would be a bonus, though. This would be the slight bonus in the rock bottomness. Would be the quick trip to the dam. That Dave stayed awake past 1 somehow, magically.
I know. I can't believe this.
I can't believe you're
No,
up.
technically,
Do you
I
have your
can
CPAP with you
rationalize
in
and
case?
say it's not past 1.
Okay, you don't have your CPAP with you though, in case you have to fall asleep on the road or anything, right?
I do.
Okay, I mean right now, like right now on you, in case you just want to go curl up in the corner.
I don't have it on me right now. No,
Oh,
I don't.
dang.
No,
Are you and Uncle Andy sharing a room?
no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Any events coming up out there, Danny?
Let's go to Renee's.
Are you going to do the Skunk Con? Are you going to do Skunk Con?
Yeah.
Renee's,
Pretty much
right?
anything I'm
I
invited
mean,
to.
yeah.
I'll
You're
do.
like, yeah, whatever. Out there. Just tell me
I'm
where.
there.
Point me.
Yeah. My 50th birthday is coming up on July 4th, so we'll be celebrating that here somewhere in the city.
Everybody will be celebrating.
Happy birthday.
Perfect day to have your birthday, man. Everybody's like raging.
Right.
You can pretend it's all about you.
Yeah, fireworks.
Those are for me. They're going to launch all
Not a
these
good day
for
to get
me.
married.
Not a good day to get married? No.
Yeah, it's called Independence Day. For
Oh, yeah, you don't want to get
a
married on Independence Day. That's
a
not a
good
good not a good idea.
That's exciting.
Cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And then there's definitely a bunch of different events going on throughout the summer, so it's exciting. And there's a lot of lounges where you can just go and hang. So it's been fun, kind of discovering different spots, Astor Club and Freaky Dog, and there's just all these spaces to smoke and chill, but also like with stuff to do too. I mean, you want some ping pong or some pinball or something, and that's
Churro.
right. So it's nice, and it's so much more social these days. Everyone in the park is all smoked out and having fun and relaxing and enjoying the city. And now that the weather's nice, I'm sure Denver's similar too. It's like once the spring and summer comes, people are all out and about, and the food trucks and You know, you just want to get outside and enjoy.
Colorado's funny though because it's like winter is really when it's on here, you know, which is the opposite of all these other places. So it's like here in the summer, it's kind of like everyone leaves and it's all homeless people and kind of weird, and not really happening at all. You're like, there's things happening.
New York City is kind of like that too. I mean, people go to the Hamptons or they leave the city, so it does kind of leave it to the
riffraff,
hardcore residents,
it's the riffraff,
such as myself.
Yes,
yeah.
Danny, leader of the riffraff. That's awesome.
But, yeah, it's nice. You know, people are getting out and about. Events are back, and people are hanging, and you see people you haven't seen in a while. It's nice.
I forgot somebody earlier wanted me to ask you if you had listened to the Gas of Swami interview from the podcast, which is Gashanistan. You know him, Gashanistan? Have you heard of him?
Yeah. But I don't think I've heard that particular show.
It just came out the other day, and it's actually really good. You should listen to it because I listened to it, didn't know who he was, thought I was listening to Swami, the other Swami, right?
Oh, it's not the Swami from Cali.
No. No, it's totally. That's what made it all like I was like, I got a total what? Like, wait a minute, because at the very end he goes, "Oh, not that Swami Cali guy," and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, this is not him." Like the whole time I thought it was him, but he rails on everybody, dude. I don't know if he goes on you. I think he leaves you alone, but he goes down on why he fucking tears Watson up and everybody. He's like, "Fuck those guys."
Oh, it's not. I might know who you're talking about.
just listen to it. Anyway, listen to it.
I don't need to hear that. I'm on the positive side
it's
of things.
Not who you're thinking.
I don't like that,
but it wasn't not so
negative kind of trashing everybody thing.
It was interesting though because
it's
it was
so easy to do.
Coming from a place. Well, the thing that is interesting, you listen to the whole thing and you realize the guy fucking knows what he's talking about. Like he's definitely been there with some awesome shit. Like it's just that he's not, because his whole thing is about the RKS. He's a skunk guy, and so he's like pissed off about the whole Watson fucking up the whole line, which is true. I mean, I say it too. I was like, yeah, you kind of should have just stayed away from that skunk moniker if your shit wasn't skunky, right? You're kind of fucked up. Like, yeah, let's make it real sweet and then call it skunk. It's like that's not a good thing because it kind of pissed all over all the real skunks that were out there. You know what I mean? All the things that really smell like
skunks have been pissing on us. It's time to piss on them. I don't know. I mean, like I said,
I get it.
It's really easy to look back and be like, oh, this person did this, and this person's a narc, and this person did the,
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as it wasn't like
people.
It wasn't like a Ray Kogo situation or anything like that. You know what I mean? It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's an even worse situation.
No, it was nothing like that.
I'm thinking of,
it was nothing like
that. There's paperwork on that. So.
Right. It wasn't that bad. But it was a good one. Definitely a good episode. You should check it out. So, and then you can have him on the show in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You'd be like, man. But it was funny.
Breaking news.
I had the moment.
Skunk is sweet.
I had the moment where I was listening to it going, God damn it. I should have got this. I should have got this guy on my show. This is great. This is what I needed. This, but no, it's good stuff.
Well, you like to court the controversy and get everybody all riled up.
Rile them up. No, we're all about. I mean, at the end of the day, I think if you're doing it for the same reasons that we're all doing it for, because we love weed.
Well, the truth.
Then we're good. Okay. But if it's yeah, exactly. And the cool part is though is that there's so much people coming into the fold now that don't even. It's kind of fun to watch. It's almost like watching somebody walk through like a landmines or something. You know what I mean? You're just like, dude, don't even go there. No, you don't even know. Oh, he did not. Oh. He did not say that, did he?
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. But
Dave's in the pastry store now.
Really? I see. You already ate the food. Now it's this is what I told you. This is exactly what I told you. Don't do it, Dave.
Wow.
It's not real food, Dave.
Those are props.
That's prop stuff, dude. You don't want that stuff.
Those are prop food.
I'm getting the churros. They're making it fresh. How is it not real food?
Well, because they put fake ones out there. It's like going to the market where they have the good ones up front, and then they and they reach down like this, and they go, "Here you go, sir." And they put it in the bag, and you're like, "Wait a minute."
This is Renee's. Everything is real here.
All right. Okay, I'm making sure. I'm trying to save my friend. Don't want him eating the fake food.
Look, watch. See, they're real. They're gonna go in there.
No way.
They're doing it.
Are you bringing them back with you, Dave, or what? You're going to pack those up in your bag?
Yes, I'm bringing them back to you.
Nice.
We need some treats.
When was the last time you were there, Danny? Amsterdam?
It's definitely a few years ago. There was a High Times Cup attempt.
Oh, that weird one they tried to do that one year. They're like, "Hey, guess what? We're having a cup." When?
2017, 2018.
Next Thursday. I'm like, what? That can't happen like that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But wasn't it like a combination where there was someone else doing an event and they tried to hijack those guys or something like that? Wasn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, like they were like, you guys are doing something cool. We'll just do it with you, and you know what I mean? I don't know, something weird.
Yeah. Planting a flag.
We're gonna make it a crepe.
Oh, look at you.
A real crepe.
It's not for me though. That's a real crepe right there.
That's a real crepe. Hey,
Look
yos. Look at
Banana
this. It's
Nutella.
like Dave Bourdain over here. What's going on?
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
I like churros, man. I have to say.
Yeah. I definitely ate a couple.
I got a
late
weakness.
night
I got a
in
weakness.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys have all been.
Yeah, they just fry them right in front of you, and you're like, "Yeah, this is good stuff."
Yeah, look at.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you're super drunk, you're like leaning, your head's leaning into onto the glass a little bit.
Well, but that crepe looks like something special right there, man. That's the shit.
Good job, Dave.
Dave is just doing his 3 in the
I'm
morning
hungry.
eating. I know, right?
It's like exciting.
You need some. Where's the theme music? Come on, we need some
Sort of
churro
like
music.
Channel 5.
Churro. We need some churro soundtrack going on here.
Hey, did I sound like a clap?
All right.
Some churro music.
Churro tunes. Some
Sorry.
tunes.
Our kids.
Some
the kids.
churoons.
Right.
Oh, well, yeah, there's no churros now. Now we have no churros.
Yeah, here we go.
Music and no churros. Oh, yeah, there you go. We can't have that. We're going to get in trouble.
That's my kid. We don't. Get
Oh,
in
I thought it was
trouble.
Pink Floyd. It sounded like Pink Floyd.
That's good.
That's a good, didn't it?
That's a good one. Well, I like that comparison.
Look how many churros are in there.
Look at how many churros. How many churros do you see? Give us a number and win.
Win.
I think there are 64 churros in there.
Nice.
64?
She says I'm right. 64. Look, she will serve no churros before their time. The last fry gets tossed.
Her hand looks hurt from churros.
Dude, what the fuck? Yeah.
She's used to dealing with annoying tourists too.
Yeah.
Well, I should let her know she's going to be invited onto the Danny Danko podcast in 2 weeks.
Yep. Talking
How to make
churros.
churros,
Yep.
step by step.
At Renee's. This
Can
is the
of
best
churros.
place, man. This is Renee's.
Can you find a
You
zippy?
got to try that. The apple beignets, too.
Look at Dave going off on the beignets.
Yeah, right.
Beignet Dave.
I'll have to call him Dave Beignet.
Dave Beignet. That'll be your secret code name from now on.
God.
When we need to fill
Yes.
out your name and shit instead of putting Dave, the real Dave.
That was my nickname in college, but I needed the money. I was broke, and it was only once.
Oh my gosh. Once a night. These
To Rosin Dogs, it was actually mushrooms.
Awesome Dogs is on mushrooms.
Oh. I wish we had mushrooms.
What do you mean you wish?
You're
Oh, guess
here
what?
in
T's
Denver.
coming here
How
right
do you
now.
not
T's
have
coming.
mushrooms?
T's on his way. Don't you worry.
Gosh.
Santa Claus was on his way.
Aw.
Oh, Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Gosh,
Look at those churros, Mark.
Ah, yeah, I like that.
Is that your home? That's a food from your native homeland.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that was wrong. That was wrong.
It's because you gave him that nickname.
Yeah, Dave Beignet.
Listen, fuckhead.
Yeah. You shouldn't have given me that nickname.
Fuck you, Dave.
Ah!
Is that Uncle
those
Andy?
look
He
good.
looks happy.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe we're all watching fucking churros
I
right
know,
now.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, this is
The show has
riveting
gone
stuff.
downhill
This
fast.
is very.
Does she know that 64,000 people are watching her make these right now? Does she know that?
By the end of it.
How many people are watching?
64,000. Tell her.
Tell
Just
it.
tell her
300.
that. No, 64,000. You got to make her put the pressure on, please.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to
104 in the
believe
chat.
that.
Why would they? They don't even know
104
who
in the
you
chat.
are. Like, why would they not believe? You're American, dude. You
Over
can make
100.
anybody believe anything over there. Yes, I have 50 billion subscribers. Subs. Just call them subs. They know
Subs.
you're real. I don't know,
Anyways.
how many subs we have? Oh, billions.
It was over 100 right now.
So you just smoked some Neville's Haze. Anything else good down there?
Look at Mark trying to produce the show.
I don't know. Maybe we should talk about fucking weed on the
Maybe we
weed
should
show.
We smoked some Neville Haze. We smoked some.
We
skunk.
don't talk about
We
weed
smoked
on
some
this show.
fake
You know that.
Neville's
That's the number one
Haze.
thing. That's our only rule. Never
Did,
talk about
Asia
weed.
Haze.
I give up.
Did Steve
Super
bust out
Silver
anything?
Haze.
I'm going home.
Did Steve bust out anything from the vault?
Shoe. They had shoes.
Just the hash, man.
The shoe?
We're going to Katsu tomorrow.
Katsu?
This woman's an artist. I'm telling you, she's got 3 things going right now. She's creping, she made churros, and she's totally ignoring me.
See,
I think it's pretty.
professional.
She's busy.
Adam, somebody's still at the Bluebird. New
What are you talking
York
about?
James is still at the Bluebird.
Really? No way.
How are they open?
Wow.
He said, really? No way.
Black James is still there.
Good selection of hash.
You're allowed to
from
say
what I
that in
remember.
Holland. That's how you can say Black James. It's very distinctive. Yeah.
Oh, here come the
That's how they-
churros, guys.
Good selection of
bagging
hash at the Bluebird. It's like a booklet that you go
22.
through.
Yes.
Go get her.
Nepalese, like some rarities. out there.
300. And 15,000 will watch it by tomorrow morning.
15. You got to do the million, dude. You got to say millions. Don't say thousands or hundreds. They don't. Nobody listens anymore. You say, you know, Mr. Beast? Well, we're like twice as big as him.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And we're doing it all shadow
She
banned.
is, she's
Yeah,
a
we're- and we're
redhead,
shadow
guys.
Oh, she said special for you to Dave.
Yeah.
Lucky man.
Special. Oh, you know that's a good one.
Yeah.
Special.
Good job, Dave.
She's
Way to
never
go.
told anybody
Okay.
else.
It's not possible. This is
Now
not
go to the
possible.
red light. They'll do the same thing to you. Too. You're like,
Oh, yeah.
Dave, oh, this is so special. It's such a special moment.
Yeah.
Nothing
All right,
special.
next.
Next.
All right, I'm muting. I'm eating some churros.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Did you get chocolate or what?
I call it buffing your badge. Like,
ASMR. Come on, do it. Come on. So let me reach out to Mr. Carlson and see what he's doing, because he'll need nudging to even remember what he's supposed to do. Hold on. Come on, silent people. Let's go.
Oh, sorry,
Danny, you know
sorry.
how to run a show. Do a show.
on,
Run a show
Danny.
for us.
There you go.
Show us how to run a show.
Yes.
And we're back.
And we're back. Yeah.
Look,
Oh.
we got Dave running around
Relax,
eating
bro.
churros.
He didn't even leave that lady a tip.
Oh.
No tip, Dave.
That's why she didn't want to talk to you. She
Yeah,
felt
right?
it.
She's like,
Oh.
I already tipped her, you fuckstick.
I'll
like-
bet you did.
yeah. He's
Yeah,
like,
what? You gave her your phone number. Great.
can I record you for 15 minutes?
She's like,
making
what is this gonna do for me? You're like, just give it a call, you'll find out. Let me tell you.
All right, you're going to listen to me eat churros then.
No, we don't. The funny part is that it's literally how he eats too. It's really funny.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep. And we're back.
And we're back. Hey, Danny.
Dave's eating churros. Adam's texting.
Yeah.
And later on
laughing.
Patreon, I'll be having a crepe.
See, this is all the stuff that you miss on when you edit the show.
Yeah, you don't want to edit. See, editing is just,
Yeah, I mean,
editing.
I don't know why
this
we-
show would
why
be
we
like
didn't
our
think
show would be
doing
like
that.
probably like 8 minutes long if we edited it. They'd be like, so we got like 8 good minutes out of that 3 hours you guys threw together.
You really need that first 30 minutes.
You got the intro, the outro, and like a couple intros of people, and then the rest was just unaudible garbage.
What
I
are you
couldn't-
talking about? This is good stuff right here. This is quality radio. Quality radio.
Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I'm on the jam.
Okay, let's see.
All
I
right,
got.
well, on that note, I think I got to.
Oh, you got a real show? You got a real podcast to go on?
I got to plan my show.
I got a real podcast to go deal with. I don't know this garbage you guys try to slap together over here.
Well, I know this is what the kids call live streaming, right? Like this is like.
Yeah, this is real shit.
So do people just do donations and like?
Oh yeah, dude.
We have that happen all the time.
Uncut Bush is we have a couple guys who love
Yeah.
to do that.
And we figured
Wink,
out where
wink.
that money goes.
Wink,
so.
wink. Yeah, we had this we were like, hey, where does that go anyway? We were like, none of us.
Dango.
It's like none of us knew.
We
We're
made
like,
$26 last Friday.
we crushed, bro. We crushed. Yeah.
It's exciting
That's
to be
legit.
here.
That's legit.
You watch us next week. We're gonna get more.
$28. We're shooting for the stars, guys. We're shooting for the stars. No, but it's
Well, I'll be back anytime you guys want.
cool. And thanks for
I
making.
guess not right now.
Thanks
Yeah.
for answering the call
bed, Dave.
at such short notice, as always. And for sure. Hopefully, we'll see you out this way too.
Say goodnight.
Yeah,
Dave.
absolutely.
Come on out sometime and hang
Thank you,
out.
Mr. Danko.
Bye, y'all.
All right,
Take
man.
care.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Yep.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Holy shit.
What?
Holy shit.
What are you holy
Looking at me
shitting?
like
I
I'm
just,
crazy. This show
I
is
just
more-
got a text from Danko asking me if I'd appear on his show in 2 weeks.
Wow, that was quick. He's moving up.
Did you tell him you're busy?
I'm busy.
What do we
I
got here
don't
on the
do
bud cam?
edited shows.
Some GMO.
GMO.
GMO. That's what we're smoking right now. That's what I gave you guys.
Really nice.
Chomp, chomp.
GMO.
Can I try this one?
Here, get these away from
Oh, look at Rosin Dogs balling out.
Thank you, Rosin Dogs.
That was
Yeah.
so nice.
Oh, Nick can go to college now.
Yeah, dude.
I was just waiting on that.
How much did he give?
99 cents.
We're
Oh,
so
you're
lucky.
such a fucking
This is-
humanitarian.
I know, right?
Thanks for the camera.
Yep. That pays for the thought of the tax of the camera. Just thinking about it. Not the actual tax, but just the thought of thinking about the tax, that paid for that. Covered that totally.
Big time.
And
Great job, guys.
so I reached out to Jordan, Mr. Jordan Carlson from Tetrahydra Club.
Yes.
Could be in his helicopter.
Oh.
Yeah, could be on his bus, on his tour bus.
This is
Could be
all
at his
very
motorcycle
exciting.
track. Could be at his motocross track. Who knows?
He has a bus.
He's got a tour bus and a yacht and a helicopter. It's kind of funny.
Oh, here we go.
he's
You
got all
something
those?
going on.
Something's
oh, it's
happening?
Dave again.
Oh.
It's just Dave.
So unexciting.
Very.
Let's see.
It's just Dave. We already have a permanent bud cam
Oh, now you're the drunk, stoned tourist covered in food wandering the streets.
I had sugar in my beard.
And you're going to go like this. You're going to go like,
Oh, look, wait.
crash.
Wait, drunk girls. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
now
drunk
he's
girl,
gotta get
drunk
it
girl
together.
cam.
Approaching
it.
drunk girls.
Oh
Drunk
my
girl cam
goodness.
is now activated.
Okay, drunk girl cam.
Dang, this
Drunk
is
girl
exciting.
cam is activated.
Go,
Are
go,
we
go.
like pukey drunk or just
Like lying down drunk.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Those are always good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crashed
That's an
out.
after puke.
Nice.
Is one girl holding the other girl's hair? Because that's usually the case. That's, that's when you know.
That's-
I can't believe it.
Dave, why don't you go hit on those girls?
What are you talking? J-Lo.
I was just thinking
That's so uncalled for.
the girl was working, the other one was working. These girls are free.
Yeah, you're treating.
The other one was working. These are free. There is no such thing as a free woman. Okay? Just check yourself right there.
Wow.
That's a good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Check
yeah.
yourself.
Check yourself.
Check yourself, girl. Damn, you need to do the
Before
hand
you
thing.
wreck yourself.
Yeah, I gotta. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I just have to say, I don't understand why there aren't 900 traffic deaths
Yeah,
here
you need to
every
interview
day.
somebody. Rodney Kraft wants you to interview somebody, some drunk person. This is your moment.
There's no drunk people.
You just
Police
walked
are here.
past them. Talk to the cops. Go.
I'm not-
You're not
yeah.
even high. You're not drunk.
Talk to the cops.
Go talk to the cops. Go talk to the cops. Go talk. You're a cop. Tell them that you are a cop in America.
I don't think it's a good
and
idea.
you want to just talk to them because you feel like, brethren, Bri, yeah, I'm a cop, right? Because we all know you're a cop. We'll all vouch for you.
And his name is Charlie.
And if you say, like, ask all these people on this podcast, this copcast. Copcast with all my cop buddies. We're all your cop buddies.
When I was still in the force, know.
Right? And then they're going to totally trip you up with some perfect question. They ask you about your guns. And, oh, yeah, but you know lots about guns, so you're perfect. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, well, normally I carry.
Oh, no.
Normally. I don't carry my service revolver anymore.
Service revolver.
Yeah.
How old are you?
You gotta. How old are you? You're 6 months younger than me.
Service revolver? Who says service revolver? I said chambermaid, and you made fun of me for 6 weeks. You said service revolver.
Yes, I'm trying to make it sound like it's like you have to show them that you have been through it. You had to go. You'd be like, yeah, but now, and then you pull out your fucking extended clip, fucking 30-round Glock.
Extended clip, fucking 30 round.
Yep.
You
Dave.
are
Oh, by the
just
way, my name
weird.
is Dave. It's my show. I'm.
Oh, did you see that? I was watching that special last night. It was pretty good.
I think Dave should go back to those girls and say that he's famous and
I
that
think
they're on
J-Lo,
TV.
if you are, aboard,
Get on a plane and fly over there and talk to them yourself.
Extra money
You guys
in
didn't
those
invite me.
windows.
You guys didn't invite me, so
Dave. He's talking about some
I'm
human
just telling
trafficking.
you,
You're talking about human
human
trafficking.
trafficking?
You're trying to traffic J-Lo
put
over
up
to
a
the
blue
Europe
light.
and put her in the window? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm
Yes.
extra.
Wow.
Yes.
Exotic.
This
She
is
like,
ridiculous.
and then you wear a little thing that says, or you wear like an American pin.
Oh,
And then they're like, oh my God, an American.
You wear an American flag over your
You'll
hoochie.
get
my
a lot of business.
hoochie.
Yeah, you'll get tons of business.
Oh,
Crush.
Tons of business.
You would crush.
you think I would crush there?
Yeah, you would crush.
I'm definitely charging extra.
Yeah.
And then all you do is talk about weed the whole time. They're like, Jesus Christ, when do we get down to it? You're like, oh no, we just
Problems
talk
with
about
weed.
weed. That's my thing. That's it.
Find a bail bondsman first, though.
Anyway.
A bail bondsman. What?
That's
I got to call an Uber.
Whatever, dude.
Don't walk.
Uber. It's like the town is
Oh,
so.
they went up.
Yeah, it went up because you're out here gallivanting.
Yeah. See, I promised. I delivered. I said, Dave,
was
they'll be
much cheaper
gallivanting around
25
town, and
minutes
look at
ago.
him. Look at him.
Uber.
Now he has to walk all night until the Ubers get cheaper.
Yeah.
They're not going to get cheaper, dude. They're going to get more expensive as the night goes on. You know that's how it works.
Well, there's a
Oh,
point.
geez.
There's a point where there's.
Oh,
like, okay.
jeez.
Are you talking to the cops?
Yes, I'm talking to the cops.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever.
We don't need your attitude. What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out if I should get an Uber or a Bolt.
You should get a
A
boat.
bolt?
Wait, you say boat or bolt?
Cab will be too
What's
expensive.
a Bolt?
I don't know.
Is that another kind of car service?
It's like a Mini Cooper.
Yes.
Yeah, they come pick you up in a bolt.
You should definitely get the bolt.
All right. So let me get in touch with Jordan. Hold on. Where the hell is
Hey,
that?
why don't you get a hold of Jordan?
Where the
Hey, didn't you send some news to the group there, Vinny? What'd you send to us?
Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
He gave
that's
out
right. Yeah.
raises.
Snoop Dogg is raising his blunt rollers' pay because of inflation, and you know
So
I believe
now-
it.
good
You know?
looking out.
So
You
not
know?
only do you get like 52 grand a year, free weed, front row tickets to every show, and all expense trips.
Do you know why I think this actually happened? Is because my backwoods used to cost $5 and like 68 cents before the tobacco tax. Now they are $9.58 for 5. And usually
$9.58 for 5 backwoods.
For 5 backwoods, and 2 of them are always fucked up.
Sorry.
If you're lucky, you get 3 out of the pack. You know.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's way.
I was
almost
just
double.
trying not to give out shout outs to backwoods as we could.
We always.
Oh, it's going up by the moment.
Told you.
It was my elbow.
Yeah, it's going up by the moment, dude.
Better get in there now while you can.
I like Dave's
Let's
Uber
start.
hell.
Watch Dave's Uber Hell live on the Adam Dunn Show.
Where is he?
13 minutes away. 40 euro.
40?
$60? Fuck that.
Wow,
Did it
dude.
so fast.
It's not $60.
All right, $51.
You got effed in the A, bro. Oh.
So the blunt roller used to be Noah back in the day.
Yeah.
That was
Really?
Until he
That was
backed
his job.
bus up into this wall.
I'll tell him to meet us at Z Post.
So he was on the tour bus by himself, right? And the bus was sitting there, and he was like, had a fucking genius idea of like,
Moving
you know
it for
what?
the band.
If I move the thing around for everybody,
They'll be all
I'll be like a hero, and I'll be like, yeah, dude, you go, Noah, right? That was in his mind, right?
Yeah.
And he did. Fucking came around, and like I think Ricky was sleeping on the bus at the time, so Ricky's in the back sleep, and he said this on the show too, and he tries to pull a turn, and he fucking didn't see the height of the thing sticking out of the building, and just caused all his damage on the bus, got kicked off the tour, and fucking. Yep, that was pretty much the end of that. It went from like hero to zero in like 30 seconds. He just hit that corner and went. I was like, stick to rolling joints and blunts, buddy. That would have been.
You were fine.
Actually, going to have Noah on the show at some point soon. He is working for Advanced.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm thinking about getting Big Mike on the show. I thought it'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Just because, why the hell not? He's done a lot of stupid shit. I think Advance is one of those companies where they had some decent products for sure. Like
distracted
but
me.
they had way too many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they knew that, so now they're completely rebranding everything. They're coming out with like way more simplified systems and stuff. So it's kind of interesting, but we'll get him on the show, and we'll get all sorts of good old Snoop backstage stories. Because actually, Noah was one of because when they would come on tour, Noah was my easiest accessible guy because he was always he had to impress all the time, so I always get him the weed, make sure, and he'd I got you, but he's hilarious.
He won't let us pick up there.
He is
I'm sorry.
And then he moved to Colorado, and when I came here, it was because I knew him too well too, and it was like we just called him Noah Show after a while because he would never show up whenever he'd be like, I got you, fam, I'll be there. Okay, 12 o'clock Tuesday. Got you.
Yeah.
Never. Like, guaranteed never show up.
No answer the phone.
No show up.
Keep
and then later,
me up
here. Yeah, my kid had classic. And it's to this day. It doesn't matter who he's working with. Rhett. Actually, Rhett reached out to me, too. He wants to be on the show.
Ooh.
That would be fun.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Rhett's a legend. Allegedly. Allegedly. He's allegedly. But no, Rhett's good fun. But he sent me, I don't know if it was him or somebody else, because it was really weird. It was like real, like somebody just sending you cold, like, hi, I have a great idea for a guest for your show, Rhett Jordan. I'm like, Rhett? And then, but it sounded like it was coming from him. It was like almost like, when Trump was fucking hyping himself back in the day, he'd call, hey, Donald J. Trump's a real good guy. He was like one of those things. It almost seemed like it was one of those. And I was like, Rhett, of course I'll have you on the show whenever you want. Oh. But I said, but then we got to get Noah on the show so we can bust his balls. So
that sounds awesome.
That'll be coming up soon. And speaking of Jordans, the other Jordan Carlson, classic. Hit him up last night, said, you want to be on the show? I said, you got to come on the show because you never show up when you say you're going to. I think there's something with the name Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jordans are not to be trusted in any way, shape, or form when it comes to getting there on time.
Oh, it's
what?
just Dave.
What? Oh, is it? No.
Oh.
Disappointment levels.
Oh, man.
Through the roof.
Yeah, through the roof.
Through the roof of
Dave's going to stop hanging out with us.
Oh. Just Dave. It's just Dave. Okay, let's do some shout outs while we're waiting for Jordan because it's 6. This is exactly when I told him to call. We'll see how professional he is.
Okay.
Michael Jordan, total. He'll never be on time. I guarantee you.
Alrighty.
If you try to get Michael Jordan to come on time, not gonna happen.
You don't think
Buildasoil.com.
He's Jordan, bro. Build a soil. Jeremy, close to Jordan. He doesn't answer his calls. I know that's for sure. God, it's the J's. What's up with these J's? Huh? You tell me.
You know I'm always on time.
You're always late on time. You're always on time being very late. Right? Pretty much. Yeah. But what isn't late is right now, this is the time of year you need to contact Build a Soil, because if you have gardens indoors, outdoors, any of the above, you will notice that this is that time of year where everything starts to kick in a notch. It doesn't matter if you're growing indoors or outdoors. It doesn't matter if your plants don't see the sun. They know it's fucking springtime. They go, oh yeah. And your bugs are going to know it's springtime. And they're going to say, oh shit, it's time to kick some ass and eat some plants. And you'll be like, no. So you need to go get your IPM program with Build a Soil. And you can avoid all those issues, because if you don't do it early, let me tell you, there ain't no point. Chasing it, no fun. Setting it up and making it work, awesome. So check out buildasoil.com. Go to 855-877-SOIL. Tell them you want that done deal. You may have to do a little negotiating for it, because I don't think it's built into the system. We apparently fucked the system up too much. So.
Oh.
But that's good.
Oh, good.
Fucking the system up.
If you're a
That's what we're all about.
or you're thinking about starting your first crop.
But hit them up. They'll hit you up. They'll
Yes,
get you.
sir.
They'll get you the done deal. Green Farms Med.
If you were watching the show last week, you were wondering who that guy who looked like Santa Claus or Papa Smurf or any of those things was, that was the owner of Green Farms, JW, who's been running his no-till soil for 6 years now down in Colorado Springs. So if you have a medical card and you want to experience no-till grown cannabis, which it is an experience, because it's the whole difference between like, holy shit, why have I been smoking that other crap the whole time? Because, the different, it's like eating good quality organic food. Same thing. Like if you eat an organic homegrown tomato compared to a hydroponic tomato, you'll notice the difference. It's the same thing with cannabis. Cannabis is, plants are grown with they're carbon-based plants, right? And if you feed them all salt, it ain't really making the trick, right? So at the end of the day, you're kind of like you are what you smoke, right? So it's like you are what you eat. So you want to.
That rosin was fire.
Super fire. So yeah, go to greenfarmsmed.com and check them out. But also, which is not in our list quite yet, but Platte Valley Dispensary in Denver also is carrying the same quality cannabis. Green Farms is taking them over, but they're not medical there. They're rec and medical. So if you have medical and you're in Denver, you can pick up their flower there also. And there you can get the done deal also at Platte Valley on all products. So make sure you do that.
I want to stop doing that.
What is the address?
It says that it's 23017 Sweet B.
There you go. And it's right next to the aquarium, like literally across the street from the aquarium if you're in Denver.
So that's a weird address to find.
Yeah, aquarium easy.
Yeah, just plug it in.
It's a single standing alone building across from the aquarium, top floor. Check them out.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. They also have extended plant count, or extended. Oh,
that's
yep. So if you have like a quarter pound, half pound,
yeah,
you can do that.
Exciting. I bet that they give you a deal, maybe.
Of course they do. They give you a done deal.
A done deal.
You get the done deal.
I thought you were going to go run the place.
Mix and match. You'll know soon.
I know. I'm super excited, actually. JW is fantastic.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. And, but what's even more interesting is Ozo coffee. In the morning, every morning. Oh,
delicious.
It's like, I actually savor that feeling before you've had your first coffee, because it's that, like, it's so funny because it's like every morning you're like, you can barely open your eyes and you're just like feeling around like and kind of like making things, and like but I don't push it too hard, and I take my time. I usually do a bunch of things while I'm waiting for the coffee, so I get everything done so I can just sit down and enjoy it after. And I swear to God, that first fucking cup is so good every morning.
sure.
It's like, oh, if I could bottle this moment. If I could bottle this moment and just repeat it over and over again.
I agree with this. 100%. Yeah.
Because the minute you finish that first one, I go straight for the second one. I go straight to the second cup. But the second cup is not nearly as enjoyable as that. The first one is the shit.
Yes.
Second one is like, fuck, I got a lot to do today. I may have to drink a third cup of coffee before I could even get going. It's just weird, but it's so funny because it is literally the best feeling. I mean, except when you got a shitload of stuff on over your head, because then you can't even get to that blissful moment. But if you know you don't have a lot going on, and you can just have that coffee, then I'm gonna go look at my fucking bullshit and start looking into stuff. But up until that point, nothing. Don't even think.
All the flavors too.
The Dunn deal don't work at Katsu. What the fuck, Chad? It better work. If you ask for Al, it will work. Only when Al's there.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you're there and Al's not there, say, "Where's Oppie? I need to talk to the manager right now." And they'll be like, "Well, how did you know that Oppie was the manager?"
We got Jordan on the.
Oh, Jordan showed up.
Should we hop over?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we'll get back to our thing. Oh, you were on the yacht. You were like, "Oh, forgot about Adam's show. I'm on the yacht." Oh, the helicopter, of course.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Are we gonna go for a flight? Can we fly and talk to the show loud?
Let's go. Come on. That's how we're getting the Cultivators Cup.
Nice. What are you doing? Coming or going right now?
Just landing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's why you weren't answering me. I was like, "Well, you forgot about me already."
Yeah. That's why we saw somebody getting pulled over by the cops, and we dropped down and hovered like at least 100 maybe 100 yards away, and just looked at the cop like, and then we flew away, and then he was driving away. We followed him all through town.
He was getting all weirded out. It's probably like the reverse. You guys gave him the reverse.
Exactly. How do they like it?
How's that feel? Fucking guy keeps looking.
It's internal affairs, motherfucker. Oh, is this show for kids?
No. Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
So speaking of Cultivators Cup, what's the deal? I heard big announcements. It's all happening.
Oh yeah,
What are the dates?
Yeah, we September 2nd and 3rd.
Nice.
And then we got Nature's Heritage came on as one of our big sponsors this year, presented sponsor with me. So we're gonna do some good things. We got a music announcement next week. So
hey, I was wondering, what's all that squeaking? What's all that squeaking noise? What the hell's going on there? I hear a lot of squeaking.
We're getting fuel.
Oh, squeaky fuel. I get you.
So cool.
So what? You're landing and you're taking off again right away? You're going somewhere else? You're just getting fueled up?
So we're landing here and then we're driving to the club. We couldn't land at the club. There's too many people parked there.
Can't land at the club, man. No club landing.
This is Richmond Airport. You got roots here.
I know, right there. I know exactly. That's my uncle's stomping grounds over there.
It's not your uncle, isn't Jack? Is it?
No.
Oh,
Alex.
Oh, Alex. All right, that's it. Yeah. Tight knit community over here. It's cool.
So that's cool. So I'm imagining if last year was what?
Let me know when you get back.
Cypress Hill and stuff. You're going bigger this year. I imagine you're going bigger. It's going to be bigger now? Is it going to blow everybody up? Or is it like...
I hate to say big. We're trying to elevate the experience. As a promoter, you can't every year be bigger,
Or different.
We're trying to
different?
have a good, it's going to be a dope show.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to also do that to artists because I'm friends with someone. I'm like, call one bigger than the other, you know?
Yeah, you were nothing, bro. You were nothing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I want you to, next time you talk to Nori, I want you to suggest that we do a weed show with him. I'm not drinking with him, that's for sure, but I need to do Drink Champs without drinking. And I've watched a bunch of his episodes, and I'm like, oh damn, I got to get on this fucking show because I need to educate some of these guys. They need some education. I still listened to the Al Harrington one, which was funny.
I was reaching out to him to try to get him to host it. Obviously, it's homies.
Yeah.
So we got. Hopefully that'd happen. He's a fucking funny guy.
So
it's great to have her.
So is this the first week of rec now? Is that official? Like first week closed this week now?
First week.
Yeah.
Yep. First week. Maybe like the start of this. I think it's all been a fog.
Is anybody like caring about it, or are they just sort of like just kind of just squeaking in? No one's really saying much, and it's just.
The crazy thing is, Rhode Island has so many activists. We've tried so hard for so long. I feel like it was kind of like, all right, we all kind of gave up, and then 2 years you have COVID, And then it just was like, oh, they're trying to legalize again. It's like, yeah, they always are. So nobody really had any, real hopes that it was happening. And then all of a sudden it's just like boom, 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 passed all three, went through committee to the House, to the Senate, and or whatever order it goes in. I don't know. I'm not trying to be smart. And then the governor signed it in one day. It was crazy.
But that's that's like Rhode Island style. It should have happened already. That should already happen fucking 4 years ago. I don't even understand.
That's what I mean. It's like for us, it already happened. Decrim is when it really happened,
Right.
When we set the fire alarms off at FET with Ja Rule, like those are the good days, like.
Yep.
We made it legal then. Now they just want to get rich off it. Now it's like, yeah.
And are they? And it's like, are they doing the same thing as like New York style though, where they're obviously like they go wide open, and then all of a sudden they start to ratchet it back again.
Yeah, and then clamp down, which sucks too. Like New York seems pretty crazy. Like you can walk around the city and people are just selling weed. Like, it's wild. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Rhode Island turns into that. I hope I go to the beach and the Delve guy tries selling me. But
yeah, it's funny because like the New York does it like New York style, where everybody's a fucking entrepreneur out of the gate. You know what I mean?
5 minutes away.
And then Rhode Island obviously is going to do it Rhode Island style, where everybody just wants to fucking let someone else go do the work, right? It's like, I ain't going to do that. Wow. Fucking Jordan's going to do it, right? Isn't Jordan going to do everything? Because that's what Jordan does. Takes all the risks.
That really is Rhode Island. Rhode
Yeah.
Island does Yo, how can we be the last state in New England to even have legalization?
Right, when you were the first ones out of the gate, pretty much when it came
New
to
Hampshire, obviously dead last, but we forget that they're a state. But how did we get beat by Connecticut? Come on.
Well, I think it's a classic example of like everybody's trying to like figure out how to make all the money before they like open it up. You know what I mean? Like, how can we tighten it up so we're all getting paid, and then
That's how you know it's greedy, right there.
yeah. Well, and it's
They spend so much time figuring out the money, and then the legacy market just flourishes.
Speaking of which, what is the situation right now there? Like as far as legacy market goes, is it like same as here?
$1,000 pounds,
bottomed
crazy.
out. Yeah, right.
Bottom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Stinger. It's a stinger this
The
year.
people about to turn into those Instagram shipper and trappers these days. I think like, what do you do with these prices?
No, yeah, you need much better Mylar. Your Mylar, you have to step your Mylar game up hard.
I know.
It's like,
that's what it is,
Yep.
Somebody needs to invent a new kind of Mylar that really brings out the terps.
But yeah, in general, it's it quickly went down that avenue just because all the packs coming out of the West Coast going to the East Coast, pretty much, wouldn't sell if they were not in big Mylar fucking bags. Like that's pretty much what sells it. But that's the
now
way.
you got to go back to the clear bags though and be like, that's what sets your difference,
I love
like
that.
look, I got real good weed in clear bags.
That you can actually see what the fuck's going on,
look.
right? Yeah, look.
Yeah. My buddy was telling me that's his motto now. That's what they do. They're back to just clear bags. They're like, you know what?
That's cool.
No fancy packaging.
I like it.
For the record, I always fly with my Puffco.
Nice.
I need a Puffco.
But you feel like a total dick when you like drop it down into your feet thing and you're like, oh, I can't reach down to my God. Helicopters fucking like, gotta get it.
Hey, grab the Puffco. Typical Puffco fashion. Let's see though. You go to use it at a crucial moment and it'll be dead. You're like,
Story of my life right there. Literally story of my life. Like, and it's funny because a friend came over here last time, and as I handed it to her, because she's the person that every time I hand it to her, it goes dead. And I handed it to her, I go, it's going to die. And then she takes the hit and it goes dead. And she's like, looks at me like, how the fuck did you know? And I'm like, it's just the way it is every time, right?
every time, yeah.
So,
My buddy I'm with now knows the pain every time. Always dead.
So are you still thinking about taking the whole Cultivators Cup thing nationwide, or is that kind of on hold for a moment?
Yeah. No, definitely not on hold. Nope. COVID just paused everything. We had to just wait for kind of like the whole country to get into like the same back open mode, before it was logistically possible to start planning. But
yeah,
now with mass coming up and, Rhode Island being legal and rec sales coming up, we probably get one medical one in before, rec sales are fully established besides like dispensaries. And, then we look to go to Arizona or something back from there.
Nice. So pretty much like 23 is the goal right now.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. That will be dope.
More of a layout.
What's funny too is it's like it gets more and more like it actually becomes more and more necessary almost, because I can see like not the right people stepping up at the moment too much. There's not a lot of stuff that's happening that I see that's taking it.
Yeah, and we got such a good that we just between solar helping us get that done and letting us use their spot, like we pulled together something that was like epic in my opinion.
And this next one is the same. It's at the same location, right?
Yeah. Yep. Same spot.
Good. Yeah. So then you guys already got a lot of the kinks knocked out of that, which makes it easy. So that'll make it that much smoother, of course.
Yeah, definitely. So I feel like we have a lot of incentive to just keep making sure it stays true to what it is.
Right.
And especially like you said, the gap in the there's a hole in the now that shitty company is basically going bankrupt. That print company, I forget their name.
Yeah, whatever.
They used to do stuff. They used to do stuff.
They're dead to us.
We just had the Danny, formerly known as Danko, on the show just earlier.
Yeah.
He was just on earlier.
I feel like I want to do it right, and on the scale that I want to do it, I think it's just got to be. You got to have the right people around, make sure it's done right.
Well, you also have so Jordan's got a motocross track also in Rhode Island, so it's like bringing in that element too, brings that whole Warped Tour mentality, and I feel like
that's exactly what I kind of want to bring back, is like that.
Yeah.
Drink Monster Energy, not Monsters. What was it back in that day? Jolts, and like skate ramps and like Vans tour again, like really
right.
Just bring back like the culture.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, it's also funny because right now we're in this sort of 80s thing, right? Like we're all stuck in this, like everybody's in this 80s mode, but 80s isn't going to lie. We go through these cycles so fast, so what's on the horizon, right? It's going to be grunge and fucking that vibe of like alternative, because we're going towards that anyway, right? We're going towards recessions and fucking everybody's all fucking broke, and it's like weed's now pretty much legal, so that'll just open the door to having all these things just go that much further, because it's not a big issue it's not like you have to be scared as you go into the festy fucking with all your it's like, nah, just fucking load your jars up and roll on in. Right. But yeah, I think it's kind of, we're going to go through that whole 90s thing pretty fast soon because of that, and I think that's also bringing back the skaters and motocross and that whole Black Flies 90s mentality. Yeah. Metal Militia. Remember that was all.
My first metal show. Like I've never been to a metal show. I went to Slipknot because Cypress Hill, cool. They invited us out to go. They were in Providence, and they toured with Slipknot. Oh my god! First off, I thought it'd be an hour concert. It was a 4-hour concert almost, and the energy in that room. Oh my god! It was the most thing I've ever seen. I loved it.
And the amount of what was that drink they spray over everybody? No, actually that's Insane Clown Posse. That's the other one. Fago, yeah.
Oh, like they had such cool fans. Like everybody, like you'd watch the mosh pit. It looked like a fight, and then they're all like hugging after and like high fiving. It went from like, oh my god, I was like, I had no clue. I'm like, what's happening? To like, oh, all right, these guys, this is crazy. Like they're helping each other. Like,
so nice.
I was blown away watching from the stands. First time I've been to a show in 15 years. Watched it from just the stands and watched it.
It's funny. Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool. Something where if you like, I remember like the last couple times I went to any kind of show, like I just took Nick to Slayer, and it was funny because it was like such an weird, diverse crowd. Right, we had like people that were older than me, kids mixed with, but they still had the mosh pit of course, but because of the ages that were in there, you were just looking. You're like, dude, this is the weirdest.
yeah,
like he's like 9-year-olds in the mosh pit, 80-year-olds in the mosh pit. It was just like, what is
Or
going?
in high school that I know from our motocross track. They came up to me, they saw me, and then I see them in the mosh pit. I'm like, oh my God, they're like 16 or 17.
That's funny.
I felt like such a parent, you know. I'm like,
oh my, they're gonna get hurt. Oh,
my God.
He's gonna get hurt. Oh, he's not. Well, yeah, no, it is fun to watch though, because it is like kind of the classic. It's almost like a capoeira session or something like that, where you're just like, oh, they're definitely gonna get hit. Oh, that guy's gonna get hurt. Oh, he didn't get hurt.
oh wait, he's gonna. Yeah, exactly.
It's like watching junkies, and he's going down. That guy's going down. He's like, oh, he came back up. I don't know, somehow he made it.
Shout out Weed Boggs. Wow. Definitely, shout out Weed Boggs. I bet you he's listening.
He is listening. He gave me. I added him. I followed him. He was very happy. I was following him.
Oh, yeah. Last year, I had never met him up until I think Cultivators Cup last year, and he was skeptical. He asked, "Can I bring my bong?" And I was like, "You know what? I don't care if you can't. I'm gonna make sure you can." Like my one goal was making sure he got in with his bong and didn't get harassed. He did, and then the rest is history. Great dude.
Nice.
Definitely.
Shout out for sure. So and no hassles at the club now with the whole like change of they didn't come to you and go, hey, by the way, we're watching you and.
Oh no!
You've been through so much. I know you've been through so much at that place. I figured now that they know that everybody's thinking the same thing, because I'm sure they all just.
I think they've been over it anyway. Like, how could you not be? Like, it's decriminalized. Like, it's 1 in every 4 stoners is somebody you might even be able to write a ticket to. So it's not like it used to be just hunting fish in a barrel and
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got 6 arrests this week. I look like I'm doing great police work. The kid in my hometown had more drug arrests than anybody else on the police force. They gave him a commendation. Then he got arrested by the feds for selling fucking drugs on the internet.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Crazy. Went to high school with the kid.
I would expect nothing better. Yeah, it sounds like you're kind of friends.
No, he was like 2 years older than me.
Wow.
Nice kid. But, you never know.
Yeah, I watched a Netflix thing about the same sort of deal, but it was I think it was in Sweden or something like that, and it was like a cop who was undercover, and he just went so deep that he just started to just hustling hard, and he was just and they were like, yeah, he was such a good cop. He brought in so many, like he just was doing so good, but it was because he was a biker basically. At the end, he was just like he just rode like with Harleys and rode with all the bikers.
He didn't know reality from fucking his role.
Not at all. Exactly.
Oh.
And so the
how's your dirt bike? Hold on, you got a dirt bike.
It's good. It's easy. It's electric. There ain't nothing to do to it.
Oh yeah. I forgot you switched to the electric bike. You're the first person I know with the KTM electric bike.
Exactly. So it's literally like when you first get Tractor or any like some sort of program, and you come up and all the DJ friends are like, "You're a pussy. That's bullshit. That's some bullshit right there. You got to carry crates.
Oh, you got a CD DJ.
You got to carry crates, man. You got to carry vinyl." And then later they're like, "Dude, you're so smart. I don't even know why I never thought." And that's kind of the way it feels because the bike's fast. The only thing that sucks is the range. You can't take it and go out and just go. You know what I mean? Because you can't carry an extra battery with you or something like that. It's not possible. The thing's fucking huge. So you really only get, if you're in full mode, you get like 45 minutes to an hour, like max.
Damn.
But 45 minutes to an hour of riding hard is actually good excuse. As an old
track, I would love to have.
As an old guy, it's a perfect excuse to not ride too long. Like, okay, I guess I got to go in and charge her up, and take a break.
Right. It's not me quitting; it's the bike.
I'd be out here all day, guys. You know that. But in general, it's fucking fast as hell, and they're definitely fun to ride. And it's just good because Nick has his electric bike, I got mine. We can stop, talk. We're not all just like, what? And when I look at you online and I see you tearing your bike apart, I'm just like, fuck, I know I'm never going to do that, dude. I'm never going to do that. And I'm not going to pay somebody to do that because they're going to jack me off. If I can, here you go, $600 every time. Every time you do it, it will cost you money because they're going to find something wrong with it, right? Because
this is the 1-year anniversary meets Aaron that bike apart.
Yeah.
Still haven't started it yet.
Well, that's what I mean. Exactly. That would have been me. So electric is nice.
I'm really close. I'm almost there.
You just get on it, ride, get off of it, plug it in, and you're good to go. You know, no filters, no carburetor, no fuel injection, no none of that. You know, all those things you have to adjust and change and clean and fix, and so it's like having a Ferrari. As you know, you can't have a Ferrari and not know how to fix it. You got to be able to fix it, right? So you almost.
I learned how to fix one.
Yeah, Jordan breaks every rule possible. You like daily driver, Ferrari. Helicopter, owns it, doesn't rent it. Yacht, owns it, doesn't rent it. You know, it's like, no, you're supposed to rent all that.
Who's that guy that says I'm in the Illuminati? He's gonna be so mad.
What do you mean? You know you are. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. You can't tell. But yeah, it's. I think it's the thing is, like, you know, and at the end of the day, when you see all these guys renting all that bullshit, it's. You know, when you actually drive it like that, drive it like it's your, you know, and then you can, like, it's so funny when I saw,
stole it.
Yeah, when I saw you with like a bunch of Rockwell slabs in it or whatever one time, I remember, so like you go to pick up all your stuff with the Ferrari. It's like, yeah,
That's
whatever.
hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Right, my dog's ridden in more Ferraris than most people.
Yeah.
She's really humble. She's a humble terrier.
Oh, see, these are.
I wish we'd pre-planned this. I would have brought a picture of Pickles in the Ferrari.
Pickles, it's cute.
We'll follow up with that.
So how's the NFT situation going now that everything crashed and everybody's crying? And
it's actually good because, like, with mine, it's membership to my club, so it actually makes physical sense. Like,
yeah,
we were using it for the purpose of what its purpose is,
mm-hmm.
and mad people just went crazy buying things named like poop and this and that on NFTs, and like I don't even know where. Like, it's in the most funny place ever. If you look at like the OpenSea like homepage, it's the names of collections that are like in the 5,000 ETH range. You're like, oh my god, what are people doing? And then, like, you work so hard on a real project that has, like, real purpose, and you're like, struggle city, you know?
What happened with that whole Bored Ape shenanigans that went down?
Oh, that was amazing. You know, I flipped that Bored Ape into a helicopter.
Oh, right. Nice. So you didn't get part of that. What happened though? Didn't they get like somebody came and stole a bunch of them or something like that?
Yeah, no, I wasn't a part of that. I don't spend enough time on the internet to get hacked off the internet. Like that was like their report or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know about this stuff. I was just like, I knew it would be a good idea to buy one for the network and stuff. There's a lot of cool people in it, but I also got like scared because of how like volatile and much of my assets it was, you know.
Well, I feel like the NFTs were worse than all the other ones. Like that was definitely the most like. You got it one day, it was worth whatever. Then the next day, you're like, "Oh, that's so worthless."
You're like, oh,
you're like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "What do you mean it's worth 40
cents yesterday? What do you mean it's nothing?
It's worth 40 cents?" Like, yeah, oh my god, like Jesus Christ. And
how about that Luna stuff? You heard about that, right? The crypto that went to like zero overnight. Yeah. Oh my god. And then like hundreds of people thought it when it was at like 2 cents that it couldn't go any lower. They didn't realize. They're like, well, it's already down 99.9%. It can't go down only but 1%. It's like, no, it can go down 100% from what you bought it.
Right. And then they dump all their money into it at that last thing.
Yeah,
it's got to go
like
up.
5 million thinking it was going up.
It's got to go up.
Like fractions of a penny. I was like, oh my god.
Right.
That's terrible.
Well,
$1 billion wiped off in like minutes.
Oh my!
But at the same time, it was also accumulated like that too, where it was just kind of like what, like all of a sudden overnight, it was
everything is. That's why everything's kind of like you don't know what's the real price of anything these days.
Well, we know weed is worthless, so there's one thing we know.
We do know the price of weed, and it is worthless.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, again, like now it's just coming down to your ability to brand your shit and to find your clientele and just get people who appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's still enough of a range in between that you'll find those people that, were willing to pay.
Yeah, have a little bit of innovation and fucking, there's still people like good shit. So there's just going to be so many people that pop up crabs in a bucket, you know, but eventually the good shit always prevails.
Well, you know, we say this every time. Like we love to say it to ourselves because it makes us feel better. Where we're like, you know what, quality is always going to sell, right? And then at a certain point, like, God damn it, fucking no one wants to buy nothing, even if it's the highest quality in the world. Like they're going for the cheap shit now, the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So it is kind of hard to.
They're getting these $500 Oklahoma pounds off fucking Instagram.
Right. Exactly.
Oklahoma.
Goddamn Oklahoma.
Fuck Oklahoma.
That's the new Cali.
Right, but you got to like 800 bammers for every one decent. You know what I mean? There's a lot of garbage being grown up there.
Very true.
Tonnage.
Quality.
I'm going to walk inside. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to call you back in when I'm on Wi-Fi.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome to the club. You're at the club now. You're clubbing it up. So, it was funny. The first place he took me to was in the last unit in a little strip mall thing, and it was like I walked in. This is about 9 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, and I walked in and I was like, "The fuck are you doing? Like you're growing weed at the end of a strip mall?" And this little, he's like, "Yeah, whatever." He just did not like. Jordan did not give a fuck. Which I appreciate, you know what I mean, in the long run, because he's made his, and everybody who knows him in Rhode Island are just like, they get it, because they're like, yep, fucking Jordan, he don't give a fuck. So it's good to see, and it was funny is that I went and did so with Chris Bliss, we did a mini cup in New York, like our own little, it was tiny, it was like 6 or maybe 8 entries total or something like that, nothing, you know, and it was just like our own homies. We just wanted to do it for the sake of doing it. And it was mostly because Chris is a chef, so Chris wanted to do the whole spread. So it was mostly like everybody gets together, we make a big food, we have a bunch of food, and of course, if anybody knows Chris Bliss, they also know that it was like last minute, everything was fucked. Like we were just, oh my God, it was so classic. But we had R.A. the Rugged Man was playing for us, like personal concert. Like we had it just like us with 20 people and him, you know what I mean? And it was like, actually, it was a really good it was like a great event. It was small, but great. And our friend Tim Larson, who used to live here in Colorado, him and his other homies, who was Jordan's best friends, they came up, went back and told Jordan what, like they reported to him, like, yeah, and they had weed. And Jordan's like, what? Oh, we're doing that. You know what I mean? It was like the classic where he just was like, I'm doing it. So then they did the first Cannabis All-Stars, we called it. And so then I came back and helped him do that. And that was like, I think that was probably 9 years ago or something like that. So like a year after that first event. But, you know, I grew up in Rhode Island. So for me, it was even more fun because I'd go back and hang out in these little tiny towns where back in the day, I always thought nobody was smoking. I thought I was the only guy smoking. We thought, oh yeah, these guys know nothing. But I had Cali weed that I used to bring because I would go see my friend Mo, who I know is listening, grab weed, bring it back, and just kind of blow all these people's minds because they're so used to all their import. Back then, it was mostly import. There was a little bit of homegrown, but East Coast homegrown in the 70s and 80s. You know what I mean? Not much. Yeah, but it was hilarious because it was like
Jersey.
I'd be smoking in my friend's room, and the dad or mom would come in all pissed off because our weed smelled so good, and their weed smelled so bad. How do you fucking kids have better weed than us?
That's funny shit.
You're 14 years old. Like, this doesn't even, their brains are just not even making sense. How do we get this? Where do we get this? I was, I get you some weed. So then I just started selling them weed. So it was classic. But it was so funny. It was and I remember bringing it back, and I put it into I had pickle jars that I'd saved, but I didn't really clean them out so good. So then all the weed kind of had a pickly smell to it. So it was a combination of like super fire with a pickle edge to it. Like, you know, it's like, so that kind of threw everybody off where they'd be like, ooh.
It's weird how you can't ever clean those out.
Impossible.
It's impossible. You can't ever just use them for anything.
Pickles
so you don't want pickly.
Yeah, it somehow gets into, well, I think it's the top more than anything because the glass, I'm pretty sure you could get it glasses.
I mean, of course.
Pretty much should be clean, but it's that top. You'll never like that's just soaked in there.
Yeah, something happens and it stays there.
Yes, sir.
I walked into a gas station the other day and I realized that there was a Subway attached to it because I literally smell like Subway for like ever.
Oh, Subway. I was thinking like Subway, like the Subway. I'm like, what's the Subway smell? I'm like, oh, Subway the shop.
Yeah,
Oh.
like a bad Sammy.
Talking about
I smell
It's like a funky sock hockey locker room.
It's a
Oh,
weird.
it just stays. It's like everything.
Yeah.
It's like
You know, the minute I knew
linger.
that they couldn't call their bread because it has too much sugar in it.
Right, yeah.
They have to call it cake. It's like it's almost like a cake situation or something. Or
Call it a confection or something like that.
they have some other. Yeah, it's not a cake, but it's something. So they can't call it bread.
I did not know that.
And
Well,
it has.
that was like in Scotland or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't here.
Yeah, but like still.
Somewhere that actually has like rules, like
real
hey,
actually looks out
they had
for
a little,
your health.
Yeah, they had a real like here, whatever you call it, whatever the hell you want. But
put lunch meat
and
between
it had
cupcake.
has a yoga mat juice in it, right?
What?
I don't know about juice part, but
Oh my god.
so there's a certain
that's
chemical
right.
that keeps yoga mats supple, so that they don't get all crackly and they stay that kind of. How yoga mats have that feel to them where they're a little bit like.
They took it out, but you can Google it.
It's a little bit like it's spongy, but it's also like I don't know. It's got like a recoil or something weird. Anyway, whatever that chemical is that they put in those yoga mats, I don't know if they do anymore. They might, but
They took it out, but
it was in the
'cause
bread.
it was a big deal.
And then they're like,
It was in the bread. Though.
yeah, the non-bread bread, the bread that could not be called bread because it's got too much sugar in it. But anyway, so it's like
What the fuck?
So the combo. I mean, it can just. But what I was saying was, I can smell all of that just because I know it. You know what I mean? Because we know it has yoga mat. So all I smell is like a yoga mat bread, yoga mat bread, which is like what Vinny was saying, locker room.
Yoga mat bread.
Yeah, locker room, yoga mat, same thing.
Yeah, for real though.
Funk,
That's
and it
funk.
just.
There's a funk to it.
Well, that's what I smelled like. Like
You can get free smells
yesterday,
over
all
it,
day.
Yesterday even?
Yeah, right.
Who figured it out? You or someone else?
Well, I just like went
You
to the
smell like a
gas station,
Subway.
and then I came back out to put my gas, and I was like, okay, like maybe it's just But then I got my car, and I was like, what the fuck? I did not even order a Subway.
There's
Sammy.
a Seinfeld episode like that.
I think it's very.
And he sells the car because
I think that Subway. It's like if you go into a Goodwill, they all smell the same. Doesn't matter which Goodwill you go into, they all have this weird like used clothes smell thing that's going on. You're like, you walk in, you're just like, God damn it! Just like it doesn't matter if it's in North Carolina or fucking here or New York.
It's funny.
It's the same smell. It's that old funky clothes.
I buy some records from Goodwill, and I can always like if I can't remember if I bought it from Goodwill or not,
Just
you
smell
just
it.
open it and you smell it, and you're like, oh yeah, I bought that one. That's from Goodwill.
That's cool. So if you ever go
so
blind, you
true.
can still DJ.
It reminds
Oh,
me
nice,
of like
dude. Yeah.
You'd be like,
I can play my Goodwill collection.
sniffing all your fucking vinyl.
All the
DJ Sniff a lot.
Oh,
DJ
hey,
Sniff a
sir.
lot. Yeah, Sir Sniff a lot. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
That's good.
that is a good
Perfect. You're ready to roll.
Uh,
But
Green Bros.
speaking of smells,
Yeah,
I think Green Bros won't smell like anything because it's made out of stainless steel, so it's going to be
Right, it's
super
just
easy
gonna-
to clean.
It's gonna smell
But
like
when it's going
lubricant.
hammer time,
Really?
No, dude.
Lubricant, you say?
I don't know, heavy machinery lubricant, or maybe it's gonna smell like that. I don't know.
Wow.
Hopefully,
Good ripper. That was a ripper.
that was so.
Is Dave on the line still? Is that what's going on?
That was
I think that
Rosin
was.
calling in.
Oh, that was Rosin Dogs. I got you. What up, Rosin? Green
trying to get that
Green
Green
Bros.
Bros.
Go to greenbros.com. We got greenbrosinc.com, right? Isn't that what it is?
Greenbros.com.
Oh, that's what it is. With it just okay, no ink. Oh, that's on their IG. Anyway, check them out. Any size operation, doesn't matter if you're home sized or you're commercial. They have everything in between. They build custom gear also for stripping all the plants off the stem, all that kind of shit, hemp processing. And we are going to be giving away a 215 model, which is their tabletop model, sometime after 7:10.
Oh.
And we'll keep you informed. It's so funny because I was watching the show the other day, and they were talking about people podcast doing giveaways and getting in serious trouble. It was all about them getting like because they're like, yeah, we're gonna give away a thing to the first guy who signs up for, and they're like, oh, dude, you just broke like 5 laws. It's like, what? Like, yeah, it's like you can't do that. You can't do that, and you can't do. Now I'm learning all these things. So it's like, yeah, you don't. So you have to be really careful because of all these fucking gambling thing. Because people just use it. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, just give me like X amount and sign up for this, and pretty much like it's a good way that you could just funnel money through if you wanted to.
There's no lotteries.
No lotteries, brah.
Wow.
Green Bros.
Yep. Lottery free.
ApothecaryFarms.com.
Oh shit!
I know.
What do we got? What do we got?
They're so good.
You
One's
ruined
runs.
it. You don't know what anything is anymore.
Yeah.
This one's runs. That one's Tropicana.
Tell us who went and picked it up today. You?
I went and picked it up today.
Were they all like super stoked you were there?
Yeah,
to
always.
Take free stuff away from them.
Oh yeah, they love me there.
Oh good. I'm just waiting for the day when they're like, yeah, we're not really sure.
No, they're stoked for me.
Oh good.
Yeah, he stocks up.
Yeah.
Is it the same shop you go to?
I've been going there.
Yeah. Cool. Is that the one over by Evans or whatever?
It's on Broadway.
Posse's on Broadway.
Yeah, so if you're into concentrates, you can go to Colorado and Oklahoma's concentrate focused dispensary. They got Ambrosia, which, is the diamonds and sauce. And then they got the solventless hash oil.
Not to be confused with the sausage.
And this is a perfect time to give a shout out for the landlord. He owns Rico's Pizza just down the street.
Hey,
so after you get the munchies from
Rico's
going
fucking
to
pizza.
Apothecary, you run straight down Broadway there to Rico's.
Hey, Rico's.
But when you go
done
to
deal at every place.
Apothecary.
Did you give him a done deal? Did you tell him?
We're getting there.
You just tell him.
Baby
You put that done
I
deal
will-
in,
I will
and then
put
you can
that
go and get double done deal because you can get a done
hell
deal
And
there.
then run down and get
you get the
pizza.
ambrosia and a joint and a what is it, like a fucking caviar joint or something like that, or?
Well, we ate it cold, and then I took it back and put it in the air fryer, and it was awesome.
Oh, really?
Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
it was really
We're
good.
talking about two different things, guys. We're not air frying our
Air frying
diamonds.
ambrosia?
No,
Oh, wow.
don't do that.
I mean, if you need a decarbonate.
But if you want a double done deal,
wow.
you go to Rico's fucking Pizza down the road from
Yeah.
Apothecary,
So yeah, go to Rico's Pizza.
which
after
is
you
a
go to
perfect
Apothecary.
mission. That's a good mission.
Yeah, that is a good
Like
mission.
if you can get a slice, they do slices. I hope.
I think
Otherwise,
they do.
Otherwise,
Yeah, they
I
do
can't
do-
even
I
say
think
go
they do
there. 'cause
slices.
I get so mad when people don't fucking do.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
know.
pretty. Yeah.
I'm
that
like,
is
what?
weird.
No, I think they do
Yeah.
slices.
Like you haven't figured it out
It's
yet?
like, you better figure it out.
Whole pie.
Especially if they put the word New York anywhere near anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Then
Don't
you
serve slices.
you start flipping tables.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, what would Jesus do?
Well, you can get the
He
done
would
deal.
flip your fucking
Tables.
tables over. That's what he would do.
I'll do a video
motherfucker.
from there.
You can get the done deal at Apothecary Farms. It's a $25 gram of ambrosia and an infused joint. And if you're in Oklahoma, how about you give them a little prod and let them know you listen to the I'm Done show. It's like, how can we get some done deals going on? ApothecaryFarms.com.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was like,
Stereophonic.
That was for
Numb nuts.
Did you hit the thing and I said it at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
It's weird shit, bro. Oh, we did. I did
Nuts.
we did our famous numb nuts peanut sauce the other day.
Oh,
so
nice,
good.
dude.
So good. So good.
I'm ready.
Any excuse to like eat massive amounts of it.
Oh, yeah, dude. I just made a bunch of peanut sauce, but
Just eat
it
it
would
all.
knock Bonnie out, dude, if I made it out. Like, if I made it like that, she would just, yeah.
You're gonna love
It'd be
my
way too
nuts.
much.
Watch this.
You gotta mix it with the regular kind. Mark's gotta do
Do
for
you?
Bonnie,
You
like a diluted
Oh,
one.
for me, no. I would
Hell
just,
no.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I would just use
Squirt
that.
some of
Talking
the
to the wrong crowd on that.
squirt some of
Yeah,
the,
yeah, wrong crowd.
the juice on top.
Yeah, so I don't, I just,
No, Numb Nuts is some fire product, and they have both THC and CBD. CBD you can order and get the done deal directly to your house. The THC stuff you got to get out of a dispensary, so you have to go online, see the drops. It's funny because they're doing peanut butter drops that are just as pretty much the same as any fucking super high quality concentrate out there that people know it's on. Oh wait, sold out in
yeah,
a day,
they're
gone.
into it.
And you're like, really? And you're like, yeah. And when's the next peanut butter coming? Because I don't know if there's a shortage going on or what. Because, yeah, we need more. We need more. What's that? There's 3 different kinds. What's the
They
third
have
one?
a pet CBD
cinnamon
infused.
almond butter. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen the cinnamon almond
And
butter.
it's sold out, too.
It's sold out because it's awesome, I'm sure.
Obviously.
wanna get the
That's
dog
interesting. We haven't
ones.
tried that yet. But, yeah, check them out. Tell me you need that done deal, of course, on the CBD if you get it sent. And we should get Adam on the show soon, some point.
Yeah, we haven't had them on in a while.
Yeah, last time was when we were at their place.
We went into their spot. Smoked it out.
Smoked it out.
guys.
That's what we do, though.
Why are you gonna say it like that? Because I wasn't there.
They don't ever realize.
No, they're always like, yeah, and we're like, no,
out.
we're going to smoke a lot, and they're like, it's cool, we can do that. We've done that, and you're like, and then you do it, and they're like,
yeah, and they're like, wait, I didn't realize it.
I thought you were gonna do that, and it's weird
Just
because
like
right
one
now
joint.
it doesn't look like we're doing anything, and but when we go to somewhere new, it's like when you get a new apartment, you got to like go in and crank up the tunes. First day. Number one thing to do. If you're going to get in trouble on that first day and find out who the asshole is. Like, hey, man, I got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then you're like, oh, my God, that guy's going to be a douche. All right, thanks. But if you wait around, move in, and be all quiet as a mouse, and then one day do it, then they freak out. They think like all of a sudden you've lost your mind. Whereas if you come in on day one, establish your protocol. Like, here it is. This is it. Yeah, exactly. Go in there, mansplain them.
That's
put
what
on
I
your
do.
shorts.
Show up with a full
Get your
PA.
shorts. Put your leg up next to them. Start,
with a full PA.
Let me tell you how we're doing things around here. Right? But no, in general, I think it's always a good idea to press hard.
That's right.
In the beginning, and then you'll know where your limits run.
I'm nuts. Press hard.
Got you. See, this is why we need a little power sesh.
Yes.
14erboulder.com.
Oh yeah. Tropicana.
Look at that. Yeah, the Tropicana.
Exclusive, high end. These are the things you think of when you think of Reserve.
The Reserve series.
It's like you're eating the best cheese in the world.
I had some moonshine
in
haze
cannabis
and
form.
some Strawnana of the Reserve series, and they were pretty good.
Yeah.
I gotta say. I'm not gonna lie.
So delicious.
I'd have to say my straw nana was a little dry.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little dry.
I wish I had straw nana.
Oh my God. Anyway, definitely 14s if you want quality. And everybody that I've ever dealt with who's gone there, it's like we don't even really have to advertise for these guys because it's pretty much like a known thing. Like, oh yeah, 14ers, yeah, of course, always quality. Only place that's got rosin dongs that I know of.
Why is that even on there?
I mean, it's an ice
Somebody
cream cone.
thought it was the ice cream cone.
Nobody's giving them the hint.
No one mentioned, by the way.
I don't know if they watch this because.
By the way.
It's on their website, though.
It's ready to be dongified
I
over
feel
here.
like it's
anyways.
a pretty.
It's just sort of
I
weird.
get a little carried away over there.
I know. It's a funny thing is that as the weeks roll on, MTI just seems to get more and more into the rosin dong.
Like,
He
I
does.
just can't wait
He
to get
goes
He's like,
fast.
when is the rosin dong coming up? Because
I used to like.
can we go back to the rosin dong?
I used
Like,
to do
no,
stuff
we're
like
done with
this.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
What?
I used to go look for Dave's face
yeah.
and stuff, but now I go straight for the dong.
Straight to the dong. He can't stop himself.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Look at that! They put his face on some weed.
Oh, is that DJC there?
That is
Yeah.
DJ.
You didn't know that?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, she's really
okay.
good. What an actress. What an actress.
Oh, you guys.
Go check out 14er Boulder. It's if it's worth your trek out to Boulder if you're only visiting Denver.
Ask Uncut Bush. He knows. He drove all the way
he
out there.
drove all the way out there,
And he was more than happy.
The Mac Daddy is DJC with the Mac one, and it is so good as well.
excellent.
Just saying.
The Mac Daddy?
Go check out the Mac Daddy on J-Lo's
The Mac
recommendation.
Daddy is good.
Excellente.
14er Boulder.
Mac Daddy.
Yes,
And
yes,
Dave's
yes.
face.
Oh,
Fish
speaking of Rhode Island, hey, fuck you.
Oh.
Fucking Rhode Island over here. Fucking Fishhead Farms. Yeah.
That's right.
Fishhead Farms.
And for those that might show up, hey,
The simple one product, 2 to 3 mil per gallon, all the way through from start to finish. You'll notice a terpene enhancement. You'll notice plant just overall vigor and health. It's just like, if you know, you know. You walk in the room, you're like, fuck yeah, that looks a lot better. And every single person I've ever given it to has literally called me up. It's like when you give somebody good weed and you get that call, like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm so high right now. You're like, it's like if it inspires you to call, it's worth, then you know. It's like, oh. And it's the same thing with this stuff. It's like the next day, like, dude, I came in, the fucking plants are sticking straight. Yeah, I told you, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
That's right.
And what you're seeing here in this amazing artwork with the rosin dong front and center, right there, with the man himself,
That's right.
the Lord of the rosin, the rosin god.
That's right.
Self-proclaimed rosin god. Rosin dog. And you all know what dog backwards is, right? Oh my God, it's true.
Oh wow.
Rosin dog.
I've been looking for it my whole life.
Wow.
This is rosin dog. So.
Those incredible art right there has all earned these people $100 worth of fish shit.
I mean,
which is a liter. So there you go. If you want to get yourself a free liter, we still have Uncle Andy, we still got Vinny. I probably need a little bit of an upgrade. I think I'm kind of, I think I could go. If J-Lo's got 2, I should have 2. I mean, that's the way I look at it.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Because I could see mine being a little more creative. Because I don't see how I could be wearing headphones in the ocean. That's, to me, that's details, bro. I'm a detail guy.
You're very
detail oriented. I don't see a cord hanging off of it. There's like these little details that I'd be like, so where's the cord? What happened to the cord? Those weren't wireless. That was wired. You see the show? We have wires. Look, wire.
It's a very valid.
Wire. Anyway, Fishhead Farms, Tommy, he's the shit.
Stretch.
He's the shit. Anyway, anytime. Oh, yes.
Terp wipes. It's the only way that I can move Adam's microphone from any place that we're at.
Look, it's still already getting resiny.
Yep.
Can't live without them. Essential stoner kit right here. I mean, it's funny too because it's one of those things when we first got them, I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. It's fucking wipe. It's a fucking alcohol wipe, like big fucking deal.
It's like I have a cabinet full of these fucking alcohol wipes.
Exactly, alcohol wipes all day. Yeah. I don't even look at alcohol wipes anymore.
No,
not even.
I still have them. They're
can't even think about.
But you have no Terp wipes.
Nope, those are not earplugs. Those are Terp wipes. Yeah. And anyway, all it is.
I'm good at rationing my Terp wipes.
Is thicker, bigger, better.
So much better.
Like you get enough, and I do, like I was saying the other day, I use it every single fucking little drop of it, because there's so much shit to clean in my. I gotta clean this, clean that. I'll get this little corner over here, clean that.
Right, and even if you don't dab, you can use it for flower accessories, like those crazy people that like to clean out their bowl after every bong hit. You know what I mean? Like you can
anything
totally
resiny, you can use it for, but you can also use it. I mean, just it's funny too, because like Nick pretty much for his screens and stuff, he's always, I need a chair wipe. Like, dude, what are you doing with that? You better use it. You gotta clean all the screens.
Yeah, right.
Don't just go clean your one little screen with
that.
It's
so true.
But yeah.
But there's no
there's no
discount code. You have to go to terpwipes.com/Adam or Dunn deal. Sorry.
Do it again.
Done deal.
Do it nice and clean. Come on, dude.
You gotta go to terpwipes.com/Dunn deal. And then you can get the subscription.
Yeah, do that because you get them once, you're gonna be like the day you run out, you're gonna I need to get more anyway.
Yep.
And it'll be the one because there are certain things that subscriptions make a lot of sense. There's other things where you're just like, dude, you lazy fuck, just go out and get it. You don't need someone to give you toothpaste.
Right.
Go buy it. Like you don't need a truck to drive all to give you this little box because you're so lazy, because you're so, I mean, that kind of shit drives me crazy when people do that. But you can't get Terp wipes off the shelf.
And anyways, if you get extra, you can send it to your friend.
Yeah.
Dabs. And he'll love you.
Forever.
I send them as a Christmas gift to my dab and friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for trimmers and harvesting too, like you said with your phone.
Scissors, phone. Yeah, all that shit. Definitely good trimming shit. There you go. Good angle. Good answer. It's like a Family Feud. Yeah, good answer.
Terpwipes.com/Dunn deal.
It's all because they thought I didn't know DJC space.
Culture Biologics. Taking nutrients to where they need to be, simplified. No, get rid of the water. As I mean, we're all just mixing giant fucking 5-gallon things of water or not mixing them properly and figuring out later like, maybe I should have mixed them up better, but I'm too lazy because it's fucking too heavy and too complicated. This powder, easy, weigh it, bam, done. But also it's all carbon based, which is important because that's what, like I was saying earlier, that's what your plants are made out of. So why not feed them what they're made out of instead of trying to feed them something else and tricking them into thinking that they're getting what they want, but they're not really. They're just, you're hitting maybe all the right buttons, but you're not actually doing it the right way. And these are they're calcium their calcium and magnesium is one part, and then they have their bloom and their flower separate, and you've got your PK, and they've also got a bunch of ferments that they're coming out with too, and so it's a great line. The Mercenary product also is a cinnamon oil based and
sesame oil,
or sesame
oil, rosemary oil, cinnamon oil, clove oil, peppermint oil.
Well, the cinnamon comes through hard. It's like the cinnamon oil is the Jack Herer of the spice world because it fucking comes through and crushes all of the other ones around it. Nobody would know what a soybean oil even is, even though it's in everything. Every single insecticide thing out there has got soybean oil in it, and it did never seem like that was like a thing that would do anything. It's like, oh, but it does, obviously, because it wouldn't be in every fucking thing. But what I want is burn the little motherfucker's eyes out with some cinnamon oil, because then I feel like something's happening.
This is what I used to make on my own in the backyard at Jen's place.
What's that?
The total stuff like that by myself.
Did you know?
Yeah, I did. That's why I looked crushing.
Oh, like blends like that.
Nice.
Yeah,
I throw a little in my coffee. I'm just kidding.
That's like your bulletproof, but more even. Yeah,
just put it
armor proof.
Teaspoon.
Yes,
Culture
sir.
Biologics.
Hippo Biologics. I don't know about that.
Whoa.
What?
LuminarLighting.com.
Luminar.
Just lights up the screen already.
These guys are at the top of the game when it comes to the LED and HBS world, and which most people you see them out there, they're either doing one or the other. These guys do it all, and in every sort of size and situation. So if you got any kind of plans that you need to have done, you go to illuminarlighting.com. You get in touch with actually you want to get in touch with Scott at Illuminar Lighting. I guess it would be Scott at illuminarlighting.com, and he will take care of you on a personal level and give you that done deal. 15% off, which is huge when you start talking about, 10, 20, 30, 50,000 bucks worth of lights, and all of a sudden you've got yourself, $7.5 to 15 grand off. Not a bad deal. Bring that all, give it all to us. Oh, we saved that for you. Just give it all to kick it down.
Kick it down.
Kick it down, because fucking, MTI, he needs a vacation.
Yeah, I'm going on vacation.
And every last Friday of the month, we give away a light from Illuminar. So if you want to be part of that, you go to dundeal@dunshow.com. Send us a quick note or a really long letter or a poem or a song. We've had it all.
A poem would be so nice.
We've had poems. We've had poems, songs, all sorts. Somehow those all won too. So there you go. Not saying we're going to automatically win, but it helps stand out from the crowd a little bit.
Trying to be a little
DundealAdamDunnShow.com, and include your phone number because we have to call you. And I know it sounds like a lot, and you have to go to the Instagram of Illuminar Lighting and check out the word of the month, which they post it, but usually it comes out like closer to the actual date.
It comes out closer to the actual day.
So like right now we're only on week 2. So wait, send us a letter. Keep an eye out. In a few weeks, we'll be giving away another lamp.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
IlluminarLighting.com.
And lastly, but never leastly,
HereNow.com.
SeedsHereNow.com.
Nice.
Say it again.
SeedsHereNow.com.
Say it again.
Seeds Here Now.
Say it one more time.
Say
my name. Say my name. SeedsHereNow.com. Yes, sir. The best in genetics and also guaranteed. So if you have any issues, whether you just didn't like the particular thing or you had some problems with germination or who the fuck knows, you have an issue, you contact James at seedsherenow.com, and basically they will take care of you.
Just take it from Tony, who says it was a very easy odoring process.
Odoring?
3 hours ago.
He ordered?
3 ordering. I don't know. 3 hours ago he ordered. So.
3 hours ago, right now?
Yeah, dude. That's what it says.
This is like 2 hours. Wow.
And take it from Jerry, who said, "Good job. I liked it."
Oh.
There you go.
Well,
that's all you needed to know.
Yeah.
That is all you needed to know. 60 plus breeders. I say 70 before, but he said 60, so I'm thinking he must have dropped a few people. Curb stomped a couple breeders along the way and said, "You are not." Oh, I do know that TSK has got a drop right now.
New drop
with the diaper, dirty diaper. He's got all his
I did see that.
dirty taxi crosses. So check that out.
Deep State, Dirty Lemon G13. Dirty Lime Tar, SLVOG. The diaper.
Oh, say
Trashy
what?
Claire. You got
Trashy Claire. There you go. There you go. Had to have trailer parks.
Do you know the difference between the Ohio G13 and the Lemon G13? Is there
same fucking thing, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh.
The Ohio, that is the same fucking
The
thing.
Ohio G13
is pure lemons. So if there's a more lemony version, I'd be super surprised. Like, no, but this one's like a lemon. It's like that's all it is.
Do you think they renamed it? Like just like took it and like just added that to it?
Dude, we're talking about Ohio. They don't know what they're doing themselves.
That's a good point.
This is Ohio we're talking about.
Gosh.
Not an organized place with organized people doing organized things.
But not only can you score at seatsherenow.com, you can go check out
SHNauctions.com.
SHNauctions.com, and you can check out James Bean's Vault.
Mhm.
James Bean's Vault. Jesus. And
Man, oh man, someone needs coffee.
No,
You're all jacked up. You're too jacked up.
I'm jacking.
Triple jack.
All right.
Double jack.
Inappropriate.
But if you go to their, if you go to this site and check out the vault, then you know that all of those are seeds that were taken aside because he always pulls 2 packs out whenever he gets in new genetics, puts them aside, and in case there's any issues, he's got backups. And if there's no issues, he can release them, and that's what he's doing with these ones. So you get a chance to get these genetics, and that means that they weren't, didn't have issues because they would have been replaced otherwise, and they wouldn't be in the vault in the first place. So it's kind of like a built-in test to know what's going on. So yeah, check them out. James Bean, man on the scene. I'm going to reach out to him because he usually ends up forgetting that he's on the show and then ends up coming and hanging out with us over at Patreon. So if you're a Patreon member, you get to hang out with James, get all the dirt. He loves to go. He loves. That's where all the dirt goes down.
He gives us the juicy stuff.
Oh yeah, all the real juicy stuff. Yes, sir.
I just posted the Patreon link if you want to join the after show fun. You can actually get on the show because we usually put the Zoom link out.
We love to share.
And we like to have you guys on the show.
What?
Doing stuff.
For sure.
Yeah. Is that it here? Are we wrapping up on this side or what?
Sort of, kind of. We got we got Jordan's going to come back on in a minute, and then he's going to hang out with us in Patreon anyway. And then I got T coming into the studio, and I got Cameron also.
Okay.
Who was on the show recently? Cameron, Glass Cameron. So they're coming in to hang out.
Okay.
For the Patreon.
Sweet, dude.
We have 8 more minutes left. This is where we can get everyone all hyped up.
Everyone hyped up.
Oh, really hyped. Yeah, exactly. J-Lo's going to start chugging clams.
Yes, it's my favorite part.
White clam chug fest is going down.
Only eat clams.
And then, what else is going down?
Nothing.
Nothing?
That's where it all begins.
That's where it all begins, man. I don't know.
We're going to do a car wash after the show.
Car wash after the show?
We work
Oh, yeah. We didn't tell you about that?
We're the only people that do car washes at night.
What?
Yeah.
No, but did we tell you about your car wash that we're giving you?
You guys are giving me a car wash?
It's called a hose and a bucket, and we're going to put you out front, and we're going to
I thought you guys were washing my car.
A spinner sign. We figured a spinner sign. We got the parking lot. We got to fucking pull off.
Oh, you think if I spin a sign out there?
Yeah.
For a car wash? But then, are you guys going to wash the car?
Daisy Dukes. No, dude, come on. I'm collecting the cash.
I thought
I walk to the cars and get all the money.
We're supposed to spin the sign.
That's what.
I'll get Nick spinning the sign. I'll get Nick can go down and spin the sign. Yeah, we'll be up here. We'll be watching you wash the cars.
I'll try to stuff.
Rosin Dogs will drive all his cars over from the East Coast to get washed, and that'll be pretty much it. That'll be like our only customer.
2 hoses, 1 car.
He'll have 3 cars towing off of one. I saw yesterday a guy the guy came from the back to the front, and in the back because it was a caravan. It was a caravan attached to a trailer, attached to a truck, attached to like a Malibu or something like that, and that was pulling all of that. It was like,
wow,
how the fuck? It was like a 6-cylinder Malibu pulling all of it. It didn't make any sense. It was pulling like a huge truck too, like a fucking monster truck and a caravan and a trailer.
Wow.
I don't know. Anyway, that was 8 minutes right there. Just that one description. Just that one description. Oh yeah, so yeah, we didn't. Yes, car wash. That's going down.
I think that sounds great.
Yeah, pre-roll during the car wash. You do, Trevor. Everyone gets a pre-roll as they're waiting because it's going to take her a long time because she's all by herself, washing cars by herself while we all sit in the shade.
I'm gonna be smoking too, so like it's gonna take even longer than a normal car wash.
Right.
Do you think you could?
But no, we are going to do a farmer's market for 7/10, which is going to be a Sunday. So that's coming up in like about a month, exactly a month from today. So 1 month from today.
you go.
How's that for
doing it out there?
Yes, sir.
Oh my.
Of course.
Yes, sir. Excuse me.
All right, yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's that?
Just
Yes, sir.
kidding. I think that's going to be great. We need to get everybody. Mike Denver,
Yeah.
Rosendogs, Mrs. Rosendogs.
So Mike Denver already said that him and Dave will be on roller skate duty, and they're going to roller skate around and deliver. Yeah, and
Skate
both.
man.
Yeah, both with their flesh-colored unitards and pasties. Flesh-colored unitard pasties and roller skates.
They need flat skirts.
And
we already have a few people ready to roll
tiki
out.
skirt or which one?
Oh, a tiki skirt.
Either
sounds
tiki or yeah, you can just go tutu. I mean, straight tutu.
Oh,
Tutu's probably way better, no?
Yeah, I think
for
you're
the
right.
body shape.
Yes.
Or lack of therefore of. Yes.
Support local.
Anyway, yes, Mike Denver. Where is he? He's not even in the. I don't even see him in the chat.
Do we have anyone nailed down who's going to be at the farmer's market right now?
Well, right now, I mean, obviously Miles.
I was just curious.
So Miles, Green Farms, all of our. So the good part is since you guys already know we have a lot of sponsors, but they're all good sponsors of things we love and people we love. So if we can get Build a Soil, Miles, and Ozo obviously, and a few other local things that are here all involved, I think will be good. So that's a good starting point, And then the idea is we're kind of like the alternative cool farmers market, the farmers market you wish you always had.
Hell yeah, dude, that's tight.
That's tight, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know, we need for this place is
what's that?
A THC slushy machine.
Oh. Yeah,
That's a great
diabetes.
idea.
Here we come.
Yeah,
the diabetic
What if we-
5,000.
What if we had an alternative to sugar machine? Like,
I'm trying to
I
find
had
something.
so I had a slush puppy machine in Amsterdam. I still have it, still there, sitting there in the fucking storage. I could put it on.
Fly it in, bro.
I could fly that bitch in, but it is literally when I realized how bad those things are.
Yeah, they're bad.
Like they're the worst.
What do you mean?
I
Like,
mean-
how bad it is for you?
All the above. It is a fucking monstrosity, dude. Like the bags. Okay, they have the two different bags, right? You get your flavor bag, and you get your base bag. And so your base bag, and neither of them are sweet, right? If you go and taste it's like chemical death. The other's chemical death. But when you mix them, they become sweet. So it already tells you that something's like not correct, right? Or something like it.
Yeah.
So you take this plus this equals sweet. Like, okay, why didn't you just put something sweet? No, it has to be this. It has to go through the machine and do all this. And it's like stains everything. And it's just so blah. So yeah, that was
okay.
So we did it.
Well, I
mean, this
guess
is
that's out.
No, well, the guy so my friend who worked for me in Amsterdam, Matt from Oklahoma, big boy. I mean, 6'5", maybe 6'4", something like that.
Dang.
But Oklahoma style, 6'5". He wasn't like a beanpole or nothing like that. He was a big boy. Big.
Man,
And then he got so happy when I got this machine, and I didn't even get it. Alex got it, right? So evil Alex saw he was like, oh, you like slush puppies? And he went, and then one day all of a sudden he just came with a slush puppy machine. It's for you. And it was really for Matt more than anything. So then Matt would call in the morning when Cece was working, and he would call her in the morning and go, well, make sure you turn on the machine because it takes like an hour to get cold. So she'd be like, and she would just forget, wouldn't think about it. And he'd get there. Oh my God, he'd be so mad. He would be so mad. He'd have to wait around for a whole hour for the thing to chill.
Oh, that's great.
But if it wasn't, it was like watching someone literally consume crack in front of you or something, because they were just like Jones and hard. Got it?
What the fuck? That's
Top lip would little quiver lip. He had the little quiver lip would go.
Oh.
And I'd be like, dude. And I'd look at him and his eyes would be like, like they would just get like thin and wide, and he'd be so high from this fucking thing. And I just, oh, dude. He'd be like, oh man, you got to mix them up. You got to. He had his like little. He had it all down to a science. He'd be like, he'd do a little of that, a little dab, boop, dab, boop, boop. Anyway, it was fucking hilarious though, because he would get so emotional over it.
Wow, man.
Emotional.
Oh.
Deep. And I would never want to see you turn into that, J-Lo.
Thank you.
What? The machine's not. Oh, the show's only 3 hours. It's gonna take an hour.
That'd be me, dude. That'd be me.
Yeah, we can't afford that. We can't afford that.
Too much risk.
All right.
It is 7:10, everybody. We do what we don't ever start on time, but we definitely want to finish on time.
Because we have another.
That's right.
Show to
obligation.
Well, we come close.
We're obligated. We're obligated for another hour. If you are a Patreon listener, then you give us $1.05 every week. Oh yeah, we lost $3.
$1.05. Yeah, I know.
Or $4 even.
Oh really?
They don't love us.
Don't we only have a couple?
We
might have gained.
We gained a couple and we
Sirius
lost a couple at the exact same time.
We might have got the guy from Sirius on.
Oh really? Are you serious?
Well,
serious.
Are you serious, bro?
Heck yeah.
Nice.
But in general, yeah, they don't know what they're missing. It's just $1.05, guys. $1.05, you get to hang out with us. You get to hang out with J-Lo. I mean, that's already $1.05. Come on.
Thank you.
She's got to be worth $1.05.
Not to mention all my cool exclusive mixes that I leave up there.
All the time.
And actually, I let you guys get the first crack of all my mixes, and then Friday I release them to the public. So, like, yeah, if I ever do a mix, I release it to you guys first, and then you guys have a private link until I release it to the public on that Friday.
This is really supporting
Kelly,
this
the blender is not. It's not the same.
Yeah, right.
A slush puppy machine is a certain thing, and it's
sloppy.
It's no. It's too much work for the amount. You just might as well just inject you with diabetes and just get it over with, right?
Yeah,
Be
just
like, here's some diabetes. Let me chop your foot off. Let me just chop your foot off. And just go straight to the point. Don't even bother.
We're not doing high fructose corn syrup.
Don't waste your time.
We're gonna find vegan sugar bags.
Kelly knows what's up. Patreon, totally worth it. Mixes are great. Yes.
Did you hear my jungle mix?
I did actually. I listened to the whole thing. I listened to the entire thing, and I was thinking to myself while I was listening, I was like, he is so lucky that I am listening to this.
Oh yeah.
Because I am so critical.
Oh yeah.
And I would have been like, oh, that's a train wreck. He fucked up right there. That's it. You would have been kicked out of the club.
Oh yeah.
No one would have listened to you anymore.
That was like my second time ever playing jungle music.
It's so hard to play if you don't know what you're doing.
It's a little different.
And it was funny too because I was like, oh, he's going safe. He's going safe.
Yeah.
He's going safe, everybody.
Thank you.
Here's a breakdown. I can just let me just stop on. If I pull everything out and then I come back, it'll be almost like a house party. It's almost like a house song.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you did the little house mix right there.
Sure.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, brah.
Yeah.
Nah, brah.
That's whatever.
Nah, but it was cool. It was a couple. It was funny too because I like to listen to other people's selections. Not that it was your personal selection because it was your friend's mix. But it's also funny because then I can see where your friend was at.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because he was obviously more into it, right?
Oh yeah.
Is that all he played, or he played other things too?
He played other things, but it was mainly drum and bass was his jam.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So it's always fun, and it's weird too because you're like, how the fuck does he not have more like guaranteed anthem fucking everybody because there's a lot of tracks that are like that are just like you have to have those. Yeah. But he had his own vibe, which is cool.
Totally.
So, yeah, I could hear it.
Nice.
And so yeah, you get to not only listen to mixes of Diamonds and Sausage and his rarities and his non-house mix occasionally. Sometimes you get to watch videos from us when we're not lame.
Yeah.
But we also get to hang out and we get to check out all of your grows because that's what we're doing now. Now that Mike Denver showed off his, we figured everyone's got to start showing off. We want to see them all.
Yep.
So
especially the people that say J-Lo.
Then we get our $1.05's worth. Then we're getting our $1.05's worth, right?
Yes.
All right, guys. Anyway, see you over there. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Cece, who's in the other room with Nick, doing quantum physics and shit.
PDX
bro.
amazing.
Oh, nice, dude.
And yeah, they're over there learning, using the internet. Nothing like, oh, you guys got good internet.
Ooh.
It's funny. It's like
It is good internet.
See, you never would
just pinging straight.
Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk that the Adam Dunn
like
show would ever have good internet?
2 milliseconds.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, bro. All right, see you guys over there, and see you next week. If you're not gonna see you on Patreon, and next week we will be at Cush, Colorado. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, we'll call him right now. We'll call him for Patreon because we forgot to call.
Okay.
But we'll call him now. So yeah, if you are a Patreon, we're gonna check down in Cush,
Everybody's
Colorado.
out on the news.
Everywhere. Washington Post posted it, so it's gone nationwide. It's going nationwide. Everyone's seeing it everywhere. Yes, sir. But next week we are doing a Thailand heavy show, even though we're going to be down there because we're going to have some. We're going to hopefully have my friends coming in from Thailand who are going to be down at Area 420 for a month doing a crash course down there. I've got friends in Thailand who I reached out to who were going to give us a boots on the ground 1 week of legalization update because it just started the other day. And it's on like Donkey Kong. The whole world's fucking going for it. So see you on the Patreon side, guys. Peace. Oh, wait. Get dabs ready.
Oh.
Just got to do outro.
Oh.
Outro dabs.
I love it.
Intro.
Oh, my goodness.
What? Don't
I was
think-
all like
geared up and ready to go?
I was about to push buttons.
Oh,
and-
you pissed your pants or something? What?
I did.
You just let go?
I'm
You're
out.
Like, I'm letting
I'm
go.
out.
Shout out to Rosin Dogs. Rosin Dogs, you're not worldwide. You are in the basement right now, in your unfinished basement,
I'm going to get Rosin Dogs and Suburban.
not being worldwide. I know it. I know
Rosin Dogs comes on Patreon.
He will. He'll be over there. He's going to be hanging out with us.
So that's why people should get it too.
Oh, just to hang out with him? Yeah, I think
And
so.
then Miss Rosin Dogs.
That's $2.10 worth
Yeah,
right
you're
there
right.
now. You just doubled
See
up.
up the value. Yep.
Shout out Dosey Do. Peace out. See you
Peace.
guys. And let's see. We're coming. Where's your thing? You didn't even try.
She didn't even go for it at all. Not
She
even a
gets
little
all
bit.
nervous.
I do.
She really wants Puffco, but then I hand it to her, and then she just gets scared.
Damn,
Are
I
you
could have got
scared?
a
I gotta
dab
work
ready by
on
this
it.
time.
You think that's too
You didn't even
much?
push the button yet. Just do it.
Oh,
Do it.
Okay,
How
wait.
about that?
Okay, there's that. Okay. Everything's fine.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out, guys. See you in a bit.
Practically every one of the top 40 records being played on every radio station in the United States is a communication to the children to take a trip, to cop out, to groove. The psychedelic jackets on the record albums have their own.
This is a special question. We don't want you to smoke genetically modified ganja. We want you to smoke the real thing.
Me?
Want you to smoke the natural herb.
Sweet.
Some call it marijuana.
Sweet.
Some call it sensimilla.
Sweet.
Some call it lamb's bread.
The tea.
And some people call it